Oh, hi guys, thanks. Welcome, this is my very first live ever. I'm painting this Pikachu for an upcoming show. And I figured might as well go live since I've never done that before. So welcome, thanks for coming. And thank you for the likes. Is it Irian? Sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. I am not very good at names, especially when nobody's there to tell me how it's pronounced. Let's see, how many binders? So currently I think I have about 20 ready of various different sizes. I've got 1 pocket, 4 pocket, and 9 pocket right now. This one is included in my 20. I just haven't finished it yet, but I'm gonna get it finished because it's next week. I should have it finished by then, hopefully. Well, thank you for sharing. Appreciate it. And sorry if it takes a minute for me to see your comment. I have one phone recording and then I have my other phone showing me the live comments because I can't really see that one that's recording me paint. And so it's just whenever I look over, I will see you. I know you probably don't want to just see me paint stars, so I'll get to Pikachu here in just a second. Just wanted to get some layers up on these stars since I decided to color it in black. I need a much lighter base. Thank you so much, I appreciate that. Well, since I have you here, what's your favorite Pokemon? Oop, that yellow still has the previous color on it. Oopsie. Yeah, I'm gonna have to paint that one. That one's gonna have to get some real paint. Not just paint pens. Let's see, where did all my paint go? Okay, you'll get to see my horrific pile of dried paint. Darkrai, oh, that's a good one. Dude, Darkrai, Reshiram, and Dragonair, those are like peak. Those are all really good choices. You know, it's unfortunate I don't have a single binder of those 3, but I would love to do any one of those. My favorite is Vulpix, and also a very close second is Espeon, hence why she is my mascot. But I do love, Vulpix was my OG, was where I started. Give me 1 second, I gotta go get my paintbrushes. I of course forgot them. Easy peasy. Okay. Let's see. Trying to make this, I need to get a better workspace. Currently, I'm just working in my dining room. So that works. Let's see, Pikachu's probably not that yellow. Yeah, no, when I started watching Pokemon, I was just a kid. And I vividly remember watching Indigo League. And when Brock picked up that Vulpix in the show, that was when I knew. She was my favorite. Let's see, that's probably too much red, but we'll work with it. Great thing about colors is you can just add more and get different colors. Yeah, Pikachu's not that orange. Unless he's shiny, and I don't want this one to be shiny. Oh, those are good choices. How old are your kids? That's so awesome that they like Pokemon. I have 2 very young kiddos right now, and I'm just slowly trying to indoctrinate them into the Pokemon regime that I'm in. I still think that's too orange. Because, yeah. Well, it's not awful. It's still too orange, though. My favorite thing to do is figure paint, apparently. Not directly on the binder, please. Because, yeah, I have 2 really, really young boys. One is 2, and the other is 9 months. And so, a lot of fun. Right now, my oldest pretty much only knows Pikachu and Psyduck. But those are the only 2 that matter. So, good for him. Okay, I'm just gonna... I'll figure out the outlines later. Oh my goodness. Those are fun ages. I'm so excited for my kids to be like old enough to like actually be able to be in the hobby with me. Because of course I'm going to force them into it. Yeah, it's probably not a flex, but like my parents gave me a Game Boy Color when I was probably like 3 or 4. Oh goodness. See, that's gonna stink. I'm gonna try my best to get one big binder and be like, look, it's our family binder. I hope that just works out. We can look at it together. Oops. Yeah. If you mess up, just add a little bit of water. And just dilute it, and then it goes away. I think that's a good Pikachu yellow. I'm so jealous that you still have it. I have no idea where my Game Boy Color or my, shoot. Oh no. I don't know, what is the square one called? That I'm like completely blanking on. That one was my favorite to play on. And I can't, for the life of me, remember what happened to it. I had it so secured, and then poof, it's just gone. I'm sure when I went off to college, something happened to it then. My parents thought they got rid of me. Ha ha ha, joke's on them. Ah, that's awesome. Yeah, I have my Pokemon. I have my old DS. The original DS I still have. And I still have my old Pokemon games from that generation. But I cannot for the life of me find like my Nintendo 360. I can't find my Game Boy Color. Was it the Game Boy Advance? Is that what I'm thinking of? I'd have to look it up. I can't find those. No stinking clue. Yeah, that one I loved. That was my favorite console to play with, and I just, no clue. Just poof, gone, mysterious. I'm still convinced my cousin stole it, but I have no proof, so. Ooh, but now I really want to make a Darkrai binder. I love Darkrai. I think he's so cool. Speaking of Darkrai, what do you think about its Mega? Are you going to be opening Pitch Black or trying to open it? I opened one of the Japanese boxes and I actually kind of liked it. I really want that Goldeen illustration. I think that one's so cool. I know, I really should make a Darkrai one. I haven't gotten one like a, what is it, mapped out. Like I don't have any extra binders right now because all of mine have already been drawn. Like I've already stenciled a bunch of my binders and any leftover binder. I'd have to get another one, which is not a problem. I would totally be down to do that. That is a really good idea. Yeah, so it drops tomorrow. I didn't like get any pre-release or anything because I don't play the game because I'm a scared little baby. But they drop tomorrow. That's when it comes out. So I wish you all the luck in finding it. Especially at MSRP because none of us should be spending an arm and a leg to get Pokemon. We love shiny cardboard, but it is just that, it is shiny cardboard. Oh, I do want to show you something though, since you're here chilling with me. You made me think of it now that I was thinking about your daughter liking Sylveon. So, I have this binder that I can't get in the middle of the frame for some reason. This is my like stained glass evolution binder, and it's part of my giveaway. So you're more than welcome to join in if you want. That one took so long to make. But yeah, that's going to be my 1K giveaway. It might be a minute before I actually get to it. But I just bought another binder, and I'm probably going to do a 500 follower giveaway. Since I have 500 on TikTok, I don't have it on Instagram. That's okay. I'm probably going to do just a small giveaway. Just to kind of bridge the gap because 1,000 is kind of a big milestone and it might take a while, and I don't want people to like get discouraged not being able to get that right away. And then I'll repost about my 1K binder, but that one's going to stick around. That one is the 1K, so just so you know. Thank you, I sure hope so. But if not, I'm super excited to have the people that I currently have. I just think that's so crazy that, like, people followed me. Like, I'm still kind of in shock about it, to be honest. Like, that's 500 individual people. Like, that's just, it's really crazy to think about. I'm really so appreciative. And I love this community. Everybody is so genuinely kind. It's amazing. So, like, I don't know if your kids have gone to any card shows or anything, but I really hope that they get to, and they get to experience the community, the good part of the community. Because, like, I know I'm going to be bringing a bunch of cards to give away to kids at my first card show. And I'm so excited. Because I never got to go to card shows as a kid, and I know that would have been such a cool experience. And getting to go in my adulthood has been obviously spectacular. But it's got to be a whole other level when it's a kid. Oh, September, that's awesome. Atlanta, oh my goodness. I haven't been to Atlanta since I was a kid. I had family over there for a really long time. We lost touch though, I don't talk to them. We're all the way out here in Texas. And the card shows out here are pretty awesome. I really enjoy them. And my favorite part is going to shows and seeing like a bunch of like art, like people doing art and stuff. Like I've seen a couple people like doing jewelry and binders and custom cards, and I just think that's so cool. I just love this hobby. I love it so much. I think that's a good yellow for Pikachu. I think that looks pretty good. It is going to darken up when it dries, but I think for right now it looks pretty good. Oops. Oh. I can just paint over the eye. Oh my goodness, that is quite a drive. Texas is one big of a state, so I can't imagine. Yeah. I went to school in West Texas, and I was in the marching band, and we had a bowl game, like the very first time we went to a bowl game in a long time because our football team wasn't that great. But we got to go, and we got to go to California, and they didn't, excuse my alarm, they didn't want to obviously pay for 400 band members to fly to California, so we all took a bus ride from Lubbock, Texas to San Diego, California, and let me tell you, I don't ever want to be in a bus with a bunch of smelly band kids for that long ever again. I can't really sleep sitting up, so that was a 26-hour bus ride, I think, for us, from all the stops and all the crud we have to do. And my goodness, I think I got maybe an hour of sleep. And then we had to go march at the bowl game. It was rough. It was great. So much fun. No, I did have a blast. I do love San Diego. Now, to drive that far, do you have family in California, or is that just kind of like a fun trip you wanted to take? Or do you like driving? Are you a what is it, a road trip kind of family? Oh, wow, amazing. Well, thank you to whoever's in service. I really appreciate it. That's amazing. Being in the military is no joke, and being a military family is definitely not a joke either. That is some serious biz right there. Oh, wow. Well, that's awesome. I hope he gets plenty of thanks for all that he does for the country. So I think the military is probably one of the most important things that we have. One of. I know there's plenty of other things that, you know, keep us all safe, and I do think the military is important. I probably need to plug my phone in. That would probably be good. I definitely don't want this to die. Okay, I think that's a good yellow. Hopefully it dries down. Well, I guess we'll see. Oh yeah. I have open commissions always since I'm still like pretty new to social media. I have lots of like commission spots that I keep open. I'm really doing this as like another way. So, not to get like too in depth about the crud that we've been through, but I was previously an engineer. Was laid off after having my kid. Literally the day I came back from maternity leave, they laid me off. And ever since then, I have had the hardest time finding a job. And so my husband is the only one working right now, and praise be to him because he's the reason I'm able to do this. But right now I'm just a stay-at-home mom, and I'm trying to supplement some income, and so I'm always trying to do whatever I can, So my commissions are always open. And then I'm going to take all of these binders and then hopefully sell them, and then hopefully if people like them and want to commission me, that would be super awesome. But yeah, I've already finished 2 commissions so far. Those are on my page. Those were really fun. The last one I had, I think, was really cool. It was a full binder design and had Ditto, and I love Ditto. Honestly, I do too. I am a strong believer that I was not meant to work there anymore, and I get to be at home with my 2 boys, and I think that's beautiful. But any way possible that I can take my passion and try to bring something home to help my husband not have to work so much, I think it would be a blessing. So I'm taking everything in strides, and I'm just, gonna keep praying. If this is what I need to do, this is what I need to do. And if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. But I'm gonna try my best because it is something I do love to do. I've always loved painting. Got out of it for a really long time. And then with all my extra free time with my 2 young boys, I've decided that this was a good next thing to do. Tumblers, ooh. I'm gonna have to check your stuff out. Here, real quick before I forget. I'm just gonna follow you so I can, maybe? Did I follow you on the wrong? Oh, I requested you. Okay, so I actually requested you on my other account that I'm watching the live from, but that's me, if you see it. It's just so that I can watch the live on another phone, so that's my account. My personal, I mean. But if you have tumblers and stuff on your Insta, I'd love to see them. You definitely do. Or if you have pictures of them, I would love to see them. So you can either DM them to me or put them in the comments of one of the videos or something, because I would totally love to see that. I don't know why, but I have a fascination with cups, and I like having way too many. I don't think it's a bad thing. Okay, I think that's enough yellow for now. That's probably going to dry out, so hopefully that's good. So technically this is more of a brown, but I'm going to make it black. It's like a dark, dark, dark brown, but I don't have a dark, dark, dark brown like that. So it's just going to be black. Because on the anime it looks black. So we're just going with that. That is such a good idea. Oh my gosh, that would be so cute. Could you imagine? Oh my gosh, I could just imagine a little kid being so excited about that. That's such a good idea. That's so sweet. Oh, I love it. Yeah, I have a whole binder, so I haven't finished them, and shoot, I don't even think I know where that binder is. Oh, that I was filling with like energy cards and stuff to like give away. I wanted to have this entire binder full, but that got very daunting and scary, so I just haven't gotten around to doing a bunch. I have a couple, and you know, I might try to sit down and do a couple more, but as of right now, I need more brown Pokemon. But yeah, I got a couple of the colors and whatnot. I was trying to fill the whole binder. Steelix, I thought he was so cute and derpy. I think he's my favorite. But yeah, so I wanted to do something like that, because I think that would be so cute. Little kid getting a free little doodle card. Yeah, I have a bunch like that as well. I love it. Oh, thank you. I know, I saw those tumblers and I was like, oh my gosh, I need Mimikyu. Like right now. I love Mimikyu. He is such a cutie. And I think his story is so sad. That he thinks people wouldn't like the way he looks, and that he's so scary to look at that people faint, and so he hides in disguise. And I think that's so sad. But he's so cute. I completely and totally agree. I don't know if you've seen any of my content so far. I'm actually making a Pokédex binder right now that's going to have every illustration rare ever of every Pokemon. It's a Pokédex. And I'm currently painting every single Pokemon that I add to the binder. And you know what? since you're super fun and you're hanging out with me, I'm going to show you because not everybody's seen it because I haven't posted. I haven't updated it in a minute because I've been doing other things, but I've got a bunch like posted about it. But yeah, I'm literally every Pokemon I add, I'm drawing a little doodle of them. So this is like where we're at so far. And it's been so much fun. I love it so much. But then I didn't realize how many Pokemon do not have illustration rares. And I'm like, well, that's going to make this whole gig a lot more difficult. But I think what I'm going to do, once I get all the illustration rares that are currently out and will be out by the time I finish, I'm going to start getting like bulk cards and turning those into illustration rares. Just until, like, as placeholders, until I can get like actual Pokemon cards. Oh, thank you! I am... So, funny story. I didn't realize that Voltex came out with a binder that fits all of the current Pokedex Pokemon, like all 1025. Didn't know that. So I have two 12 pocket binders that hold like 624 or whatever. And that's just going to have to be good enough because I'm not restarting. And I know Gen 10's coming out, so I don't really have to worry about like not having enough room because now I can fit another generation or two in 2 binders, so I'm not too worried about it. But still, I was kind of sad that I found that out after I started it. And I've already gotten over 100 Pokemon on there, and I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not starting. I am not starting over. But it's been a lot of fun. I really like derpy looking Pokemon, and so I've just been trying to like get references of every single Pokemon and just do derpy versions of them. But it's a lot of fun. I get to go through my collection. I get to put a bunch of different pretty arts in a binder, and I get to paint them. I think it's cool. I like it a lot. I didn't get the color brown for Pikachu's eyes, so that's cool. So now, I've got to look at my handy dandy color guide and see if I have a brown that I like. Let's see, do I have 683? No, 863. I guess I'm also dyslexic. That's a cool thing to find out. My goodness. And then 864. Yeah, we'll do that. We shall do that. Oh no. Yeah, those extra large binders. My goodness, they're daunting. And I can't imagine how heavy the like extra large 16 pocket Voltex binders gotta be. That thing has gotta be heavy, especially with all the cards in it. Like, I'm so good on that. Thank you. Oh, I can imagine. That's fun. That's crazy. Yeah, no, those binders be massive. I don't think I like that brown. I hope it dries darker. That's ideal, but I don't think it will. So, 867. If not, that's fine. I don't like the way this brown looks. It better dry down darker. My goodness. That's the funny thing. Like, I never know what these colors are going to look like until they dry down. So that's always fun. Yeah, see, I carry around, I love carrying my binder around because I like like when like little kids see it and they're like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. I'm like, thanks, let me paint you a Pokemon. No, but I have the collector app, and I just go through and I see what I have and don't have. Just because you can easily search through the cards you have. And it just makes it easier for me. Because I don't like... I'm also, like, highly anxious, and I don't want to, like, be, like, going through my cards and stuff. I don't know why, but I just am like, scary. People are staring at me, and I'm taking too long. Yes, TCG Player is, the better option for prices. Although, I've noticed, I mean, like, it's gonna vary because of, like, condition and stuff. But, like, my collector app has been relatively on point with everything TCG has been, like, pricing-wise at. But I know when it comes with conditions and or, like, the different conditions the cards are in, the price doesn't really adjust for that. In collector, I've noticed. Was this 875 what I was using? It's funny, I pulled all these out being like, oh, I'm gonna be so organized and have my stuff together for this live. Nope, guess not. Oh, that would be nice, because I do love collector. I love that very much. That is the pinkest brown I've ever seen in my whole life. Granted, it looks very pink in here, but it does not look pink on my swatch. So that is silly. Hopefully it dries different. That's just, we're living on a dream over here. We're just hoping that everything just fixes once it dries. Espeon. So in my, what is it? I guess my profile photo, it's Espeon sleeping on a moon. Espeon is my favorite evolution. I just think she's so pretty and cool, and I like her a lot. Vulpix was always always gonna be my OG favorite Pokemon, my very first favorite Pokemon. But I mean, Espeon's like a close. She's Gen 2. I mean, she wasn't that far off, but Espeon has been right up there. I like her colors. I just think she's really cool. She's got some really pretty cards. I love Espeon. Okay, you're not dark enough. Cool, great. Maybe do some extra layers. Yeah, that's the good thing about this is it dries pretty quick, but like it is not the color on the swatch. So that's fun. Oh my gosh. Prismatic has been so mean to me. I've gotten to the point where if I like a card, there is no point in me busting my butt to try to pull it. So I just buy it anymore. Because I just... Man, I mean... And those evolutions, they get so expensive. Like, so unnecessarily expensive. But I love Espeon so much. So, like, I stopped collecting there for a minute. And when I got back in the hobby around COVID, like, I think where a lot of people ended up coming back to the hobby, I was able to get that, like, Espeon promo from the... what was it? Like the Japanese prismatic, which it's like Infusion Strike, I think you could recognize it. That Espeon sleeping on the side of a building. I love that card so much. I was able to get the promo in Japanese. I also love a good promo. Yeah, and anymore, they just want so much money for things. And it's just like, my goodness, this is a kid's hobby. I know I'm not a kid anymore, but Like, I want to be able to enjoy this with my kids, you know? Why are y'all making it impossible to get? Like, I liked when I could, like, get an SIR for under $100. That was awesome. Gone were those days. I need to make those little spots white because I'm getting kind of scared looking at him like that. I don't have anything to wipe these off, so I'm just going to use the back of my hand. Don't come at me. Yeah, it's been insane. I'm like, there was another situation like this back in 20, was it 23? Yeah, 2023, I remember there was a time that, like, I couldn't find anything on the shelves. But then it calmed back down. But then I guess it came back with a vengeance because now we're, you know, here. And, I mean, I'm sometimes able to find stuff in the wild, but, like, you gotta work for it. And I think that's just ridiculous. I have 2 young boys. I'm not sitting outside of Best Buy at 3 in the morning to get a seat in line to get an MSRP drop. That's insane. I've just gotten to the point where I'm like, if I'm gonna miss it, I'm gonna miss it, you know? And I'll just buy the cards that I want. Dang. But that's a good Christmas. 20 packs, that's awesome. I'm very lucky that I actually live very close to some of those, like, Pokemon Center vending machines. And so anytime I go to the grocery store and I pass by it, I just do a little quick click-see, and, you know, we've gotten lucky a couple of times. I was so surprised. I was able to get a booster box of Phantasmal Flames. It was crazy. Well, hey, I applaud you because I just can't beat these guys that, like, have nothing better to do but go sit in line, you know? And I'm telling you, these guys do not joke. I went to Target the other day, and this lady, she was like, oh yeah, this was before the drop of Chaos Rising. Oh no. Yeah, I've heard that a lot. Like, a lot of people do not have vending machines near them, which I think is just asinine. I think those need to be more broad. But this lady told me these guys waited in line for the Chaos Rising drop at 2 a.m. the night before. Are you joking me? Like, yeah, I'll sit and paint until 2 in the morning, but I'm not about to go sit outside of Target 2 in the morning for some Pokemon cards. like, that's crazy. I feel like we're living in crazy times. Crazy people times. No, I didn't see that. I don't see what I would like for them to do personally. So I do have technically a sealed collection just because, you know, anytime I was able to hit a Pokemon Center drop, I would always get 2, and I was always like, I don't need to open both of them. Like, I'll save this, and, you know, if my kids want to open it in the future, if my kids want to use that towards their college fund, whatever, like, I'll let them do that. So, like, technically it wouldn't help me, but I wouldn't mind if, like, the big store brands were like, okay, if you want it, we have to break the seal. You know? Like, if you want your sealed products, go to local card shops or get them off Pokemon Center. But, like, if you just want to rip, like, then go to box retails. If they just like broke the seal at those retailers, I think that would really help personally. But they're not going to. Money is money for them. No, it kicked you out. No, so it was insane. I had my computer open, I had my phone open, and my phone just kept getting longer and longer and longer. And I was like, oh, what is happening? Like, it started at like 50 something hours, and then it dropped down to 6, and then 4, and then 6, and then 5, and then 6. And I was like, oh, this is a lost cause. Well, my computer was doing okay up until it got to about an hour, and then it said like a timed out error, like Pokemon Center wasn't responding or something, and so I just completely lost my space in line. It would not load on my computer, and I waited those 6 hours on my phone, and I think I was one of the last people to get it, because one of the Discords I'm on, from one of the guys I follow on here that opens packs, all of his friends are on there, and they were all just talking about like, oh, I got it, I didn't get it, blah blah blah. Well, like right after I posted like, oh my gosh, I was able to finally get a drop, another guy posted like, yeah, it's all sold out. I was like, oh no. Oops, I'm sorry. But I mean, it's great and dandy and all. Ugh, that stinks. That's so rude and uncalled for. If they did that to you, I'm so sorry. So the last time I was able to get a Pokemon Center drop, it was the Ascended Heroes booster bundles. And you know what happened? I got them. I ordered them. I pre-ordered them. They were supposed to ship out, and they supposedly were never picked up from the Pokemon Center. And so I waited 2 months for them to investigate, just for them to never really do anything about it. So I got my refund, but no prismatic bundles. So I was like, okay, I guess I wasn't meant to open some prismatic, but that's okay. Or not prismatic, sorry, Ascended Heroes. I was like, I finally got something on Pokemon Center after many, many years, and then they just never showed up, so. But that's okay. Ascended hasn't liked me, and I don't think I like Ascended because of it. I got what I wanted out of it, which was some of the promos. I definitely didn't get any of the hits out of there, but I'm not too worried about it. I don't really need all of those things, you know. If I was meant to have it, I would have it. So that's why I'm gonna like take my stuff with a grain of salt. Like I'm not gonna be like too celebratory that I got anything on Pokemon Center until it is at my doorstep. Until it is shipped and it is in my hands. I will not believe it. Oh, that's amazing. Yeah, those UPCs, man. I ended up not buying the UPC, like UPC. I just bought all the stuff. Like I was obsessed with this playmat, and so I just went and bought, you know, the playmat and all the junk that comes in the UPC, because I was like, ain't no way I'm spending that money, you know. Would be cool, would have been really cool, but it's okay. Some things aren't meant to be. If I ever get to find it at MSRP, then heck yeah, I'll do it, but as of right now, it's not happening. And I've come to terms with that. Plus, prismatic is traumatic, and it doesn't do me any well. Oh, that would be really cute. No, I totally get it. It would have been amazing. You know that one would have done well long term for her as well. Like I'm hoping all of my sealed stuff, because it's funny, I'm like one of those people that is just like, oh my gosh, I pulled something big, I made so much money. And my husband's just like, you haven't made any money because you're not selling that, are you? And I was like, well, that's fine. I love that for her. Honestly, it has goals. I love that. Evie is a super cutie. Oh my gosh, what did I do with it? I literally just went to the card shop the other day and found such a cute little Evie promo. I think she'd probably love it. I'm a big promo fan. I have a big binder of promos. Yeah. And, you know, my husband says the same thing. But I was like, but hey, at least my hobby could make us money one day. And he's like, it's not if we're not going to sell it. And I was like, but it could. The potential is there. Like, he's really into airsoft. And I'm like, see, you spend money on things that aren't going to make us money. But mine could. If we needed it in the pinch, we could. Yes, and once it becomes a family hobby, that's all that matters, you know? I'm still trying to get my husband into it, but I know we couldn't afford both of us liking it. And let's be for reals, if he pulled anything that I liked, it would be mine. It would go straight into my binder. So I think that's why he's avoiding it. He's like, I don't want to like something if you're just going to dig it. I'm like, yeah, valid. I'm like, okay, that checks out. Bikes and trucks, ooh. That does sound really expensive. And hey, his hobby sounds like it depreciates in value. I'm just saying, Pokemon has appreciated in value since it came out. Just saying. We would beef. Literally. I'm like, yeah, Logan, you can open my packs, but they're mine. No. Oh no. Yeah, I've gotten like some really... See, I make my husband pick all my packs because for some reason he's got the not into the hobby luck that I just don't acquire. So anytime we go out and find packs, he's got to be my pack boy. He's got to pick them. Does your daughter like the girly... Oh no, not the $1 cards. I don't know. My husband hasn't actually opened any that turned out to be good, but any pack he picks, I pull good stuff. Does your daughter like... I know she likes Eevee and Sylveon and stuff. Does she like Oh wait, that reminds me. I do actually have Sylveon. Does she like super cutesy girly Pokemon? Because I just pulled a card the other day that I think she would love. Oh my gosh, Ethan's Ho-Oh was so pretty. I love that card. So first of all, I made this cute little Sylveon binder, and I think she's just the cutest. She's the first time I've done something with like a colored border instead of a black border, and I actually love the way she turned out. Excuse me. Hi! Yeah, so actually, they're on Amazon. They're these acrylic markers. I think they're from Guangna. Now, try to get me to pronounce that again. I'm not sure if I could, but they're all on Amazon. That's what I use. And so far, these have been my favorite. They're very, I guess, juicy. I don't know if that's what you want to call them. But, no. So I have to show you this Ponyta I pulled out of the Chinese, the gem packs. I'm obsessed with this Ponyta. Of course you can see it again. And not a problem at all, the N-Poke, like, not at all. These are, oh, there it is. That's how it's spelled, and I'm sorry. My toddler dropped some food on it, but yeah, that's what it's called. These markers have been my favorite. I love them so much. How do I have that in there? Get in there. But yeah, that's my Sylveon. She's so cute. This is just a one pocket, and it's not a top loader. It's just a regular side loading one pocket binder. But I thought she was so cutie. Absolutely, yeah. I love seeing other people's artwork. I literally, pretty much only the people I follow right now have been other creators. I love seeing how talented other people are and what they've got going on, because I just think it's so interesting. I think he's looking a little cute. This one right now, I think I'm doing them for 45, just the one pockets. I just lost every train of thought that ever went through my head. But yes, I was doing these for 45, I think. Oh my gosh, I love that you're working on a Pikachu too. But that's so cool. I love that your daughter loves Sylveon. This one I thought was so cute. Like I said, this is the first time I've done like a pink outline instead of a black outline like I normally do. And so I think that's fun. I love that. I love that for us. But yeah, no, the end Poke, I would love to see your stuff. Absolutely. 110%. And I will be stalking you after this, so don't worry. Let me see. How do I follow people? There we go. I'm like trying to look up at my stuff. I'm honestly unsure of how to do anything. This is my very first live ever. So give me just a second. I'm trying to get, I don't know what came over me and I thought, yeah, let's outline in black. Because my white is not opaque enough to go through this. Oh my gosh, you're so sweet. Literally just DM me whenever and we will talk shop, girl. Or just chit chat about how awesome Pokemon is. I totally am down for that too. I love Poke girly friends and I need more of them, so you're always welcome here. Oh, you did? Sorry, I'm actually like not like my phone is up here and I like cannot see it. And the phone that I'm looking at to answer y'all's comments is a completely different phone from a completely different account. So I didn't see that. You have 3 binders? Well, girl, keep posting. Keep posting about them and people will eventually want to know more, you know? Or do it again. See, I'm like over here like, sorry. Because I'd like to. Okay, I think I did it. No, there's the girly pages.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, hello.
Hold up 1 second. Uh, oh my goodness. Okay, hang on. I have an audio playing in the background too. Alright, let me not show me. There we go.
Yeah,
Mine's a little more.
I need to see the Pikachu. Shut the front door. That is so cute.
Yeah. It's like,
Oh,
why not?
no, that is so cute. Oh my gosh. And I love Raichu. Raichu is so cool.
Yeah. I
I
didn't know
love
what to do. So I was like, you know what? I'll just try something.
No, I love that. No, I mean, seriously, like just post your stuff and post and post and post. Like I literally I've picked up a couple commissions just by like posting videos. And I haven't
Yeah,
even gone to my first show yet. And that's what I'm getting all these binders prepped for. But
I
like you
gotcha.
don't even need to technically do shows or anything like that. Just like paint a bunch of your binders and then just, you know, show them.
Yeah, I'm gonna start posting. So normally I'm like a singles, like I sell Pokemon singles, so
Right.
Like, I'm like, okay, I need to do something else here.
Hey,
Hey,
nothing wrong with singles, you know?
Miss Serenity, I love you, but come on.
Aw.
I did do a Blastoise though, and a Squirtle,
Oh, I love it.
but I did like Turtle Squad.
I love Skirtle Squad. That was my jam.
That one I have finished. Let me pull it up real quick. I can show you.
Yeah, I do need to post
There,
more pictures and videos and stuff of the
the Turtle
process and
Squad.
just like getting all those edited. Oh, I love it. Oh my gosh, Blastoise with those shades? Are you kidding me?
That's what I thought. I'm
That's
like,
really cool. I do really like that one.
alright, well, I appreciate it. I just want to get like some other.
No,
Because
absolutely.
I use like. They're called TBCs. Here,
Where'd you find them?
Amazon.
Okay. Yeah, I've really just been poking around on Amazon until I found something. There was a girl that I saw doing like really cool card art, and she had just the juiciest looking pens, and this is what she used. Or these.
Yeah, I've seen those and I've seen those ratings really nice. So, but it's like they need to sell because I do black outline on everything other than
Yeah.
black binders, obviously via white outline. But it was one of those like I need them to make more black, just a set of black ones
Oh,
that
they
I can
do.
have.
They
Do
actually
they?
do.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, let me after this I'll if you can't find it, I'm gonna just go ahead and send it to you. I actually have them saved on my Amazon storefront because I like to just have that so people can find what I use.
Gotcha.
I think I have the black ones on there, but if not, I know where to find them and I'll send you the link to it because they do have just like a set of black.
That's cool. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Well, I appreciate it. I'm gonna
Yeah.
hop out of here. I'm
Thanks
kind
for
of just.
stopping by. I really loved seeing your stuff. That was really cute. I'm gonna have to
Thank
like
you.
mess and creep around on your profile.
I don't have any of them posted yet. I'm about to start posting.
Yeah, definitely do that because I will be creepy.
All right, for sure. All right, I'm gonna hop out of here. I appreciate you.
Okay, well, thanks for coming on.
Of course, thank you for letting me up.
Yeah, literally the turtle. Oh my god, the Squirtle like evolution squad. Very cool. I love Blastoise. I think he's cool, but definitely with the shades. And that was an awesome idea. I love that. Okay, I think we're getting somewhere. I've only colored in the stars 700 trillion times. Okay. I get to this point where I'm like, what do I even do? Because this one's not even a difficult one. I just need to shade. And that's the bane of my existence is shading. I don't know why. Can it fit? I'm not 100% sure I know what it means. Can it fit double slots? On a 4 pocket, I could easily do that. I could easily do that for you, no problem at all. And even if you wanted to tack on a couple more of his favorite Pokemon, we could do that too. I will sit down, I will design something, I'll get your approval, and then we can go from there. Literally anything you want, I can put on a binder. I'm not sure I know what you mean, Ollie. Are you saying like is it a top loader binder, maybe? Because if that's what you're asking, this is not. This is just a regular side loader. I literally hate shading. It's the bane of my existence. I don't know why. I feel like I'm not very good at it. I just kind of guess where I think the shadow is. Absolutely. Thank you for showing your stuff. I really love seeing other people's artwork. I'm such a fan of seeing what people do. People are just so talented. I love getting to see it. So thank you for coming in. Really, honestly, it was awesome. And thank you for showing me how to do it, because I don't. Oh. I don't know what it's trying to do. Oh. Interesting. It almost tried to end my life on me. I also have to decide if I even like this color. That's the shade color. Okay, he's got a little chin. So we'll do a little chin shadow. He's got this little part that peeks out. Oh, thank you. Well, it's just like, when it dries down, we'll see if I enjoy it. As of right now, I'm still questioning my life decisions, but you know. Let's see. So this tail is behind his head. So it's going to need a lot of shading. But I don't want all of it shaded. So his head's kind of curved. So let's kind of put like a curve, as if his head was blocking it. Yeah. I think that's good. Thank you so much for like being in here and talking with me. I thought I was just gonna be alone the whole time. And you know what, that would have been okay too. But it's really nice to have you here. I really appreciate it. The best part of a binder is doing the outline at the end. It makes it all come together. Yeah, I'll literally look at something I've done and be like, oh my gosh, it's awful. And then my husband will be like, are you crazy? And be like, yeah, probably. That's because you have such a, you're like looking so closely at it, and you're like the one who's made the decisions, and you're the one that's like, you can like see everything. So you're just like, wow, I noticed this, that, I painted that, and I noticed this imperfection and this one. It doesn't help that I'm like a perfectionist at heart. A procrastinating perfectionist. Oh, color theory. Yeah, I'm like just getting back into like relearning all that stuff that I learned in art class in like high school and stuff. And like I used to take it really seriously. And I just completely forgot about like basic color theory. And then I started getting into TikTok again and seeing all of this stuff about it, and I was like, oh, that's actually like really helpful. I mean, that's why I literally, for my, as you see, my horrendous paint tray of just this cluster of paint, I only have red, yellow, blue, and white. And I did just get black, but I've never had that before, just because I wanted an easier gray. And I've just been trying to work on my color theory of like getting colors mixed correctly. I know. If I know it's going to somebody, I'm gonna beat myself up about it. I'm gonna be like, oh my god, they're gonna hate it. They're gonna think it looks like butt. It's usually never the case, but I always feel that way anyways, you know? Okay, let's see. He's gonna have a little armpit. Let's see, his foot is gonna cast a shadow back here. Can't wait to do the outline. Me too, honestly, this has been great. I very much enjoyed this. I thought this was just a shot in the dark, you know, who's gonna come watch? But I am very happy it was you. So, thank you for stopping in. I'm very happy I got to meet you. I think that's a little low. Really? I feel like I see Pikachu binders everywhere. Maybe? I have to have. I know I've seen a ton of Dittos, which, valid, I'm also a big fan of Ditto. Maybe I've seen a bunch of Ditto Pikachus. But yeah, I guess now that you say that, maybe people aren't doing Pikachu? I don't know. A lot of the people I watch do a lot of Charizards and stuff. Now, Pikachu is probably one of the most popular Pokemon. And I mean, he's so cute. I'm trying to decide because what I'd really like to do is start a binder for my toddler and my infant. And like, once I see like what their favorite Pokemon is, I kind of want to start a binder and get every single art, whether it's a common card or what, and start a binder for them. And right now, my oldest has very expensive taste. And so I'm like, can you like a different Pokemon, please? One that's not Pikachu or Psyduck, please. Even though I love them. See, the cool thing is I really like to kind of play around with these designs. I kind of like to, if I see something I like to do it, obviously, but like with Pikachu, there's just so many different options, and there's so many different styles, and I like to get a lot of my inspo from like Pinterest and stuff, and Pikachu's got a lot of stuff on there, and so I literally can do pretty much anything. Will it be as good as like the artist that like created something? Probably not, but I can make a mean painting, you know? I might have to go back over with a yellow to kind of lighten this shade up a little bit. My lo-fi music wasn't supposed to have words. I don't know what this is. I didn't know Forrest Frank was on Pokemon Lo-Fi. Interesting. Yeah, stop that. Well, I'm trying. It's not working. Oh well. Oh well. The song's gonna be over soon. Yeah, I definitely, like, I've had some people be like, I need this to be exactly like this. And I'll be like, I will do my darndest. I will try. But I do like to, see, my style is very derpy, but I can make them as not derpy as possible. I have a couple designs that I'm doing, and I have one that's coming up. And she was very particular about what she wanted on the binder, and I kind of love that for her. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be insane. I can't wait to start painting that one. Designing it was a lot of fun. It's a very girly binder, and I'm here for the girly binders. Derpy Pikachu? I'm sure. I'm sure I've seen every derpy Pokemon on the planet. Derpy Pikachu is just probably iconic, I'm sure. Yeah, let's see if I can add a bit of yellow and see if that makes it a little less harsh. And now it might be completely gone. Well, let me see what I think. Because I don't want it to be like super intense, you know? I want it to be just like a slightly darker than Pikachu. And if I hate that too, I'll just come back and paint over it, you know? The other color is so opaque, I'm sure it would be fine. Let's see how that dries. Thank you, Bri. I appreciate it. Thank you for the follow, Chitana. I appreciate it. Thank y'all so much. Aw. Let's see, I don't know. You know, I'm probably just gonna get an orange. I should probably just get an orange. To shade him in. Or maybe 656. Let's see. I probably should have told the other girl about these markers. The thing I hated is they came so out of order, and that was a pain getting them in like a color scheme. How does this look dark but come out so light? That's my cheat sheet, yeah. I literally look at this and I'm like, okay, what color looks good? What color looks good? But yeah. Like, tell me why this color that I just added looks like that dark, but it came out that light. It better darken it out. This is making me crazy, you know? Well, now I don't hate that one. Now that it's drying. I don't know if... I'm gonna take a drink of my Coke Zero while I think about it. While I let that dry, I think I'm gonna go back and paint these. Because I kind of want them to be light. Like, I want them to be yellow with a white border. Because I think that would be cute. Because I think it would make them look not as boom in your face, you know? So I think I'm gonna do that. I know it's like, why'd you paint that? Just to paint it the same color as the background. But I promise, it should be cute. I know I'm a little cray-cray, but not that cray-cray. Oh no, I'm a bad influence. Because I think you totally should. Even though packing is very important, that's not something I'm a fan of. I hate packing. I hate moving. Bane of my existence. I've moved around so much, like going job to job. And now I'm back at home with my dad and my husband and my kids. And so that's fun. That's an adventure in and of itself. And I think once I get another outline of white, that's going to be really cute, I think. Hi, Mama Mimikyu. First of all, love Mimikyu. Love that name. I do have tons of binders that I'm about to take to a show. This is one of them that I'm going to be taking. I've got a bunch. A lot of them are already on my because a lot of them I've already packed up for the show next week. But I do have a ton. I don't think I have any Mimikyus, which now sounds insulting because I love Mimikyu and I really should have a Mimikyu binder. And I don't know why I don't. Oh yeah, 4-page binders are my favorite one to paint, just because they're less surface area. Oh girl, doing it every 3 years is crazy. I love that for you, but like also that's crazy. I couldn't do that. I don't want to ever move again in my life. Preferably. Well, I don't know. You know, it really depends on the complexity. This one's not a very complex one, so I think if I wasn't chit-chatting for so long, if I wasn't sat here yapping my face off, I probably could have gotten it done in like 2-3 hours. But I just get so excited talking to you people, so I just bounce around a bunch. But it really just depends. Okay, I absolutely hate that one. So this one up here, hate that color. Wait, what am I doing? That is the exact same color. Is it this one? Is it this one? Now I don't even know what color I originally used to make the shadows. Awesome. This is why you need to write stuff down, Taylor. Oh, you're not distracting me. I'm my own distraction. I love that you're distracting me, obviously. I'm having the chattiest chit-chat of my life, and I love it. Okay. Can't decide if this one is a vibe or not. And yes, this is Pika. You know what? All I have to say to the not wanting to mess it up is that your art is never a mess up. You're always going to think it, because I do all the time think that my art is a mess up. But like, there's a ton of Pokemon on my Pokedex binder right now that I'm painting that I absolutely can't stand. Like, this is what I'm painting right now. And there are just some Pokemon on here that I don't ever want to look at ever again because I think they look terrible. But when I like zoom out and I look at this thing as a whole, I'm so impressed with how it's turned out. And so I think it's just one of those things that even if you're painting and you're like, oh my gosh, it looks awful, just keep painting. Because I think it's going to look amazing in the end. And it's really worth it. Like, and it's your binders. So even if it's a little messy, who cares? It's your binder. It's something you created with your hands, and I think that's beautiful. Thank you for the follows, Rimpy. Yeah, this binder that I'm painting is the bane of my existence, but I'm having a lot of fun with the bane of my existence. So, you know, there's that. Like, I'm my own worst critic, but like when I paint my own binders, I'm like, who cares? I don't have to impress anybody. This is my binder. You know? And I'll tell you one thing. I have this Blaziken down here in the corner. I can't stand him. But when I look away and look at all of the other ones around him, I'm like, you know what? Blaziken's not that bad. You know? I hate the way he turned out. But that's okay. I can't decide. I don't want it to be that dark, but I also don't know what to do. It's probably going to be one of those things that I'm going to just need to mix while I'm painting. That's the bad part about these, is they dry so quickly that I don't feel like I have time to mix them. Let me see if I like that better. Because maybe I will. Maybe I don't like them separately, but maybe together they make magic. Let's see. And I hope so, because I do not have that yellow anymore. It is dried out. So I need to not make any mistakes, you know? Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you guys. Thanks so much. Thank you all for being here. I have 11 or 10 people in here. That's crazy. Hi, everybody. Thank you for stopping in. Exactly. Yeah. Pinterest is my favorite place to go for stuff like that. Okay. I think I like that a little better. I think I'm gonna mix them. Done. I just think, how crazy and cool is it that, like, people came up with this idea to customize their card binders. Like, I just think that's so cool. People are so creative. Like, it's just another way to express yourself, and that's what I love about art. And it makes a talking piece at, like, card shows and stuff. So I think that's really cool. Shoot, y'all stick around long enough, you're gonna get to see the outline. I'm not too far off from doing it. I just need to make a couple more layers in the eyes and in the tail. And then we'll be doing the outline, and you'll get to see the finished product, you know? Hi, Julie. So actually, it all just depends. I can make completely custom binders. I do binders that have full, complete backgrounds. Those are going to be obviously more expensive than something like this Pikachu. But really, it just depends on your design in the long run. I would look at your design, we would talk about it, we would draw something up, and then if you like it, then we would talk about pricing. So like this binder, I think we're gonna put it at, what did I originally say? I think I was gonna just do 90, because this is a 9 pocket. And he doesn't have a very complex background. So it really just depends. My 1 pockets start at like 45, and then my 4 pockets are usually around 60 to 70. That also depends on your design, complexity, and stuff like that. And then my 9 pockets start around 90, and then my 12 start around 100. Yeah, the 9 pocket top loader. And I also do it where, like, if you provide the binder and send it to me, I take off money, because obviously it's not part of my materials cost anymore. That's been pretty nice to do, because then it just, you get to pick the binder and you make sure you love it. My top loader binders, so far I haven't done any more expensive than my regular 9 pocket, just because they're relatively the same size. But yeah, all pricing is based on your design and the design that you approve at the very end. So. I love Luxray. Luxray's a good one. Hi, Julie. Yeah, so you can really just send me a DM. Whatever you want, we can chit chat about it. And no pressure at all. I will design it. That is a bug. Hate that. We'll talk about a design. We'll go over it. As of right now, I'm still so new that I'm definitely not charging for my time to draw a design up. Plus, it's a lot of fun, and I like doing it right now. And so I have no problem doing that. And then we talk about it and see if you like it, and then we move from there. So there is no, can't think of the words. But thank you, Julie. I look forward to seeing your message after I get off of here. Since I'm old, can anybody tell me like the whole like 6-7 thing? Like, what is that all about? Do we know? Have we come to a consensus of whether we know what that means or not? Honestly, I think that's so cool. I like when people have like super specific ideas, especially about Luxray. It was really cool. I haven't talked to the person anymore, but they have this like idea of like Houndoom and Mew combined, like the Korokoro Mew specifically meshed with Houndoom, and I just thought it was so cool. And we drew it out and it looked really nice, but I didn't end up hearing back from him, which is okay, because now I have a really cool Houndoom and Mew picture in my portfolio. So I'll take that. Oh my goodness. Kids, they're fun. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm hoping one day he'll reach back out, because he was saying there was, like, money issues and that he would reach back out, but even if he doesn't, that's okay. Because it was still fun. That was, like, one of my early on talks about commissions, and it was a lot of fun. I liked the experience anyways. Whether it became fruitful or not, it's not that big of a deal. I enjoy painting, and I enjoy Pokemon. And so it's not really a job for me right now. And hope to keep that for as long as possible. But no, now I'm very curious to hear about your very specific Luxray dream. Because now I wanna see it for myself, you know? I have not been able to dream in so long. I mean, I'm sure I'm dreaming. I just cannot remember them to save my life. I just feel like I'm usually up until like 2 a.m. painting. And then I get up at 6 a.m. with my kids. So life is kind of hectic right now. That's probably why I don't dream. Or at least remember them. My brain's like, girl, you need to get some sleep. So I'm just gonna knock you out. We're gonna just go past the dream and just go straight to just KO, you know? Oh my gosh, how exciting would it be if I just had this like girly gang of Pokemon fans? Oh my gosh, that's a dream. To just have like 100% women on my stuff. That would be awesome. Which is funny because my first few commissions have been from guys, but still. I love having guys here. Have no problem with it, but I would love a space for just girly pops. I think that would be so fun. Oh, that would be cool. Oh, I like that idea a lot. I love Shiny Luxray. I think he's so cool. Me too. Those like from like Journey Together and stuff, and all those like new partner trainer Pokemon cards. I love them. I love them so much. Big fan, big fan. I'm in such a gremlin hobbit state right now. No wonder my back hurts. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. That's so sweet. The internet can be nice. You know, it's so funny. I'm so awkward and weird and bad at taking compliments. And I was like, oh yeah, let me just go put my art out there. And then people start complimenting and I'm like, ah, scary, run away. You know what's funny? I actually already have a Gengar one pocket binder I did, and he's like my favorite in the whole wide world. He's in the other room. I can go get him here in a second. But I am painting, I'm sure you've seen it. Excuse me. One of these days I'm going to be painting the SIR, or I guess it wasn't an SIR back in the time, it was just an alt art, from Fusion Strike of the Mega Gengar. Mega Gengar? No, the Gigantamax Gengar. I'm doing that art on a binder. I've got him all outlined, I just haven't painted him yet. The hard part. Gengar is a good favorite to have, so I understand. He was, when I watched the shows as a kid, I loved Gengar. Still think he's cool. But yeah, I've definitely, like, whereas I wouldn't say he's like one of my absolute favorites, I do love him to death. Because Mimikyu kind of took over my ghost spot for favorites, you know? I love how Pokemon Lo-Fi just has a bunch of random Christian music. Love that for us. Like, I thought Lo-Fi was supposed to not have words, you know? Oh, Spartan, you just gotta paint it. You have to paint it, and I promise you, it might look scary for a while, and then all of a sudden you're gonna outline it, and it's gonna be beautiful and amazing, and you're gonna be so happy that you did it. But especially if it's a binder for yourself, like, I mean, what's the worst that can happen? Oh no. It's your binder. Just repaint it. That's the cool thing. If you hate it, just paint over it. That's what's really cool about this stuff. It doesn't matter how bad you mess up, you can just paint over it. The one thing I hate is this is chipping everywhere. Okay, I'm gonna need to do a couple more stars, and then I think we might be close to the end. This is crazy. I love that. I love that I was able to do this with you guys. This has been a lot of fun for me. I'm sorry I'm not able to look at comments very consistently. I'm gonna try a little bit better. I need a bit lighter brown. Yeah, painting is always like a learning experience, and you know, a wise woman once told me that you're your worst critic. And I bet it's really not that bad. You know? So shoot. Might as well go for it. This life is short. Let's have fun, you know? I want to show you though, while you're here, so this is the very daunting outline of the Gengar that I plan to do. So, I don't know if you can see that very well. I know it's kind of, maybe that's better. So that's what I'm, hopefully, going to do one day. And so what I like to do is I'll take a picture of my outline and I'll go on to Procreate and I'll color it in just to have an idea. And then I go through my little cheat sheet and make sure I have the colors to go with it. And if not, you know, you can always mix it yourself. But then you have an idea of what colors you want to add and you can make sure it looks good beforehand. And I think that's a good way to do it too. Thank you. Thank you. You know, this is going to be one of those things that I know this is going to take hours. This one's going to be probably the bane of my existence. So, but I do love that art so very much. So I'm excited to see it on a binder. Now, will this get done before my show next week? Doubt it, but we can try our darndest. Okay, so what do you think? Do you think these should stay white and just keep the regular stars as yellow? Because these yellow ones are gonna get like a more intense white border. Ah, that one still has old color on it. And then I think these are just gonna be white. Yeah, I thought so too. I think that's what I'm gonna do. This is why I love the internet. You get to talk to people you never would. And they have opinions and it can help you. I mean, that's awesome. Spotify, you're not Spotifying. I asked for lo-fi. I didn't ask for words, you know? Let's put that. Let's see if that works. Oh, there we go. Now I can't hear nothing, but that's okay. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep it white. This one, I think we're gonna, this one is one of my card show binders, and I can always, you know, make more. This one's really not a difficult design, and I love him. He's so cute. I think this one's gonna be 90. And if you want a top loader binder, it would still be 90. This one's just a regular side loader. And shoot, if you want this one before my show even begins, we can work on that too. Because yeah, I'm planning to have this one done and sealed before Saturday. Not this Saturday, next Saturday. So cute. It's very sweet. I like him. I think he's turning out really cute. I can't wait to see it with the outline. I think it's gonna look really nice. Okay. I do like the way his eyes are turning out, so that's cool. That would be really cute. I love Pikachu. I think he's so cute. I'm currently waiting, so I don't know if y'all, like, there's been a big boom of, like, people who are, like, really into artists, like, the artists who illustrate the Pokemon cards. And, recently, I have just been, like, first of all, we don't appreciate common cards enough. How beautiful is that card? So I'm making a binder specifically with different pages dedicated to different artists. And the Ascended Heroes common side-up card is going to be the front cover of it. I will make sure to follow you back. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you. Azul, it's not technically for auction. Oh my gosh, Florence, hi! How are you doing? Thank you so much for commissioning me. I am obsessed. And I actually think you are now the reason why I'm obsessed with Nidoking. So that's cool. But Azul, no, this isn't for auction. I can have it for sale. It is for sale technically. I was going to take it to a card show, but I can always sell it before the card show. That's not a problem at all. But yeah, I have no problem with that. And I can make more, you guys. This is not a one and done. Ooh, work trip. Ooh. This is my work trip, going from my kids' nursery to my dining room. This is my work trip. I like how he's turning out. And I think it's all thanks to you guys, because y'all have given me lots of confidence, and I appreciate it very much. I do need to get a better, more ergonomic setup, though, I have found out. Ah! I made it too thick. Oh well. We just make it bigger then. So I'm actually in Texas. All the details of anytime I'm going to vend somewhere, I'm going to put the details in my my bio. But this one's in Grand Prairie, I believe. It's I think it's just like the Hobby Collectibles Dallas card show, I think is what it's called. It's gonna be my very first one. I'm excited. I'm thinking I might try to like start a YouTube so that I can like record and do POVs, because I think those are fun. I really enjoy watching them. So I'd love to be able to, you know, do something like that too. The only thing is I'm not really able to do as many card shows as I maybe want to. because of my situation with my family. My kids are kind of tough, and I don't really have childcare. So, we've got to figure that out still. But until then, I would love to just keep doing lives and finding all these really fun people. And I hate when this flicks off and then I've just got random rogue spots. My goodness. Okay. We're liking that. I'm thinking that's a vibe. I don't have a store or a website. I'm really just trying to figure everything out. I think I do want to eventually make my own storefront where I can, any binders that I take to card shows, I can showcase. And then if people want to buy it before the show, then I can do that. I just haven't really gotten around to do that yet. So... But I appreciate you. I'm gonna probably really look into doing that. Okay, wait. Before I go all out, I'm gonna make sure this brown is as opaque as possible because I will be doing the outline soon. Because for some reason this one does not really want to lay down. Very interesting. Look, it is very watery. But welcome, welcome. I actually, while I have you all here, I would love to know, like, who's everybody's favorite Pokemon? Thank you, John. Thank you. What is your favorite Pokemon? That's what I need to know. Oh, Arcanine is so good. Mothim, really? Well, first of all, John, Snorlax is a great one. Oh my goodness, I love Snorlax though. He's a cutie. Braviary is really cool. I like when people have like unique favorite Pokemon. I just think that's really cool. I've never heard of anybody liking Mothim, and I love that, really. Arcanine is a great pick, though. I really love Arcanine. Rockruff and Tinkaton, or Tinkatuff. Tinkatuff's cute! I really liked, when I played Scarlet and Violet, I really liked Tinkaton. I thought that was a really cool evolution. Like, the whole line is really, really cool. So I love that. Thank you so much. Oh, Lapras is amazing. Lapras is a good one. And thank you so much, Clara. It's awesome. Clara, sorry if I can't pronounce anything, I apologize. Currently, this is what I use. It's the Guangna acrylic markers. You can find them on Amazon. That's what I use. And these, I honestly don't know where I got. These are on Amazon, but I was pretty much just looking at like white fine tip markers. Just because this is what I like to do my white outlines with. Stop, you're a geologist? Honestly, that's probably the coolest thing I've heard today. It's funny, in school I studied, I was an engineer in school, and my minor was actually in geology. You can say that I love rocks. I was a rock nerd as a kid, still probably am. If I see a cool looking rock, I'm quite a nerd about it, so that's pretty cool. Rockruff is cool. He's got some cool art cards, I like those. Diancy's really, really cool. I like Diancy a lot. Yeah, we didn't have, so I went to school at West Texas, or in West Texas, and they did not have, like, a geology-based engineering. I was, like, really upset about it. So I ended up doing petroleum engineering, because that was the closest, because it had so many geology classes, that was the closest thing we had to a geological engineer. So, yeah. No, man, Dancy's cool. I like drawing Dancy. I haven't done a binder of him yet, but I like looking at Dancy. I think visually a very cool looking Pokemon. You know, you would think, but for some reason they just didn't. They just didn't. We just had the basic ones. Like, you could get a minor in nuclear engineering, and that was, like, pretty cool and different. But they really just had civil, electric, mechanical, petroleum, and industrial, and that was, like, pretty much it. Oops. I need to be better about that. I love putting my hand in wet marker. It's my favorite pastime, apparently. You pulled a gold Dragonite? I'm not jealous. It's fine. It's fine. That's awesome. I'm so happy for you. Carlsbad, New Mexico. My goodness. Oh my gosh. I don't know if anybody else is from Texas, but if you're in Texas and you're like being killed by flies, what is happening? Because the flies are intense. So sorry if you see me swatting around. These flies will not leave me alone. I don't know what's happening. I feel like I'm going crazy. Can it be winter again so they go away? Honestly, so valid. But West Texas is a little far from me now, so I never want to go there ever again in my whole life. Lubbock was cool and all. Midland can go kick rocks, though. Okay. I think I like those. I think I'm vibing with that. Arkansas. Nice. probably one of the few states I have not been to is Arkansas. Okay, now for the scary part. I think I'm ready to do the outline. Yeah, Midland's the bane of my existence. Yeah, I lived in Midland for a really long time. I no longer live there, I think. Everything that I'm not there anymore. Ah, scary. Okay. See, every time I do an outline, I'm like, I gotta breathe, or I gotta stop breathing, one or the other. I do kind of hold my breath. Yeah, too busy at 5 a.m. Nobody should be that busy at 5 a.m. No, I used to be a service engineer out there. And I would have to wake up at 3 and leave my house about 4:30. I woke up at 3 so that I could wake myself up because it was awful that early. I'm not a morning person. And I had to like leave so I could get to location on time. It's ridiculous. I need to get a thinner marker for this one. Thank you so much, Kai. I appreciate that. Should have done this outline with this one to begin with. I think my other one is running out of ink. I have kind of used and abused the black. Honestly, Kai, I would love to. Sorry, Grim, I'm just now seeing your message. I started this, I don't know, 2, 3 hours ago? Not even 3. And Rom, I do for sure sell them. Thank you so much. Oh, yeah. I just never picture myself ever thinking about Midland ever again, so. I didn't find anything very charming about living out there. It's like the only thing to do out there was drink, and I don't drink, so. I guess that's not necessarily true. I don't drink often. No, you can continue to talk about Midland. I've just never thought I would ever have to talk about Midland again because I never expected to run into anybody else who even knew what Midland was because it's just that much of a pit. Okay. I really need to finish this outline so my anxiety stops. Because this is genuinely the worst part for me, is just like trying to have a steady hand and do this. Ooh. Mess that up, that's okay. It was a little thicker than I wanted. I'll go back and try to paint over that. Okay. What's great is we're almost done. That's the best part. I completely forgot about the tail. Oops. Happens. Okay, sorry, I'm just making sure I'm still in the camera. Not always. I've freehanded a few of them, but a lot of them I do, like especially the more intricate ones, I will use stencil paper, or recently my husband bought me the MetaQuest for funsies, and I think really just so that he could play with it too, and I've been using that, and that's been a lot of fun and has been very helpful. Because I can just send my images directly to it, and it can just put it on any surface, and I think that's pretty dope. So like, I guess like an example, this one I freehanded. This one was freehanded. And I really like how she turned out. And then this one was stenciled by my MetaQuest. So, just because it had a lot of detail, I wanted to make sure it was good and right. How long does the ink last? So, I mean, these I've used on pretty much all 20 of the binders I've made. And they've lasted me so far, these 20 binders. I haven't really had to buy any backups yet, except for white, because my white seems to want to like get ruined. And so I keep buying like a bunch of these like replacement white ones so that I can have extra white. Because yeah, I did a lot of mixing and just messed up a bunch of my white markers. So yeah, so like VR is not something that I can really use most of the time. But surprisingly, just because I'm like stationary and using it to trace, it has not messed up my like visual capabilities. Thank goodness, because I did get very sick messing with those VR headsets before. Hello. Sorry, my husband's staring over my shoulder. Do you hear that sound? I feel like I'm going crazy.
What sound?
It sounds like something's like crawling in the walls. Not to be creepy and weird,
No, that's just.
but just listen. You'll hear it. Well, now it's not making the noise, so
Well, this is the first time the house has been this quiet. So.
that's true. Oh, you draw? That's cool. Do you have it up on your account? Because I'll have to take a peek. I'll follow you just so I can go and check you out after my live. Because I love seeing what people do. I think it's so cool. Oh, my paint is too dry. I'm trying to come back in with the color I mixed. Let's see. Yes, I do spray them, so I let them dry out for like 2 to 3 days completely, and then I go in with Rust-Oleum. I don't think I have it next to me right now, but it's an acrylic sealer basically. And yeah, I'll just do about 2 to 3 coats, just depending on how it's looking. 3 coats is usually the sweet spot, so I tend to do that more often. And I'll just coat the whole thing. I've been seeing a lot of people use like the liquid sealers. Those take a lot longer to cure. And I'm kind of curious about them, so I did buy some. I'm going to test them on my binders first though, because I haven't finished painting a lot of my binders yet. And so I'm going to test them out on mine, see if I like it, and then if I like it, I'll start using it on the other binders. Because I bought it, I have it right here. Like these matte varnishes. I heard like a lot of people were liking these, and so I grabbed some and I'm going to try it. But right now I just use Rust-Oleum because I like them. I think it works really well, and I think it makes everything look very one tone, one layer. I guess not one tone, but one layer, and it just makes it look more finished. And I like the way it looks. Okay, I'm trying to get this to high because I made that line too thick. That's what I'm doing right now. So don't mind the weirdness going on right here. I'm gonna go back over that with black. And thank you so much. I appreciate that. I really like how he's turning out. I think he's so cute. I think he's turned out pretty good so far. I'm excited. Vulpix, my favorite. Of course, yeah. Anything you want to know. I would not like to gatekeep anything, personally. I want everyone to be able to do whatever they want. You know what's funny? You drew me a Vulpix? No way. Are you kidding me? Dude, I'm like way too excited to see that. I just lost every train of thought I've ever had. You know what's so funny? Vulpix is my favorite Pokemon, and I do not have a single binder painted for myself of Vulpix. But I did find somebody on TikTok that does like bedazzle binder art, and I told my husband, I was just like, that's gonna be my Christmas present. Thank you. And so I'm gonna get a bedazzled Vulpix for my Vulpix collection because I do have a large collection of common cards of Vulpix. Just no binder for her yet. But oh my gosh. Did you send me a picture? I want to see it. I'm so excited. I love Vulpix so much. She's so cute. Okay, I need to let that dry. Can you please help me pronounce your name? I really don't want to sound silly when I say it. It's like, is it Irian? Irian? I would love a good phonic pronunciation of your name so I can get it right. How do you like it? Do you think he's a cutie? Do you think he's a winner? Do we love him? I think I love him. I just gotta let this little corner dry so that I can go back over it. It's Pikachu! Who's that Pokemon? It's Pikachu! It's Clefairy! I need to use that sound on something. I am forever a Cantonian Vulpix stan. I think Alolan is cute, but Kanto Vulpix is a very specific, it's her, you know? She is it. Ooh, that wasn't fully dry. I'm silly and impatient. That's what happens when you are me and you get impatient and you start coloring things that you're not supposed to. No, girl, seriously, I will definitely do you a Pikachu on a 4-pocket. That's not a problem at all. I would honestly be honored to do that. That would be so much fun. Pikachu's so cute. Okay, actually, I kind of want to fix these toes. I'm going to do it with this one, actually. Does your son actually have a favorite, like, Pikachu card that he, like, really likes? Because, I mean, I know this Pikachu is super adorable, but we can always do anything. No, I don't have an Etsy yet because, shh, don't tell the government, but I don't have an EIN yet. And so I can't actually open up an Etsy shop without a tax ID. I've not gotten to that part yet. So I need to. I know. I'm playing with fire on that one. But yes, I will get an Etsy shop eventually. I just need to stop being a silly goose and get my EIN number and create it. You know? But as of right now, I'm pretty much just sticking to card shows and social media. I need to look through my collection, so I like to put little goodies in my binders that people commission from me. And I need to see if I have any Pikachus, because I know I pulled a ton back in the day. So I need to see if I have any. And I have a big box of Pokemon cards from that time that I got back into it. I'm sure I got Pikachus. Okay, let's see. No, I do. Okay, so the thing is, I have an EIN number, but I don't know where the paperwork went that has the number. And so now I have to, like, go reach out to them, and they have to give it to me, and it's just a whole thing. Pikachu is the funniest thing ever. So really, all I do is I look at my cheat sheet of markers and I like hold it up to it and I'm like, what looks the best? That's how I've been doing it. And so in other words, I wing it and I pray for the best, you know? I know Psyduck is literally one of my favorites. And Shiny Psyduck is probably the peakest of peaks. Oh, I know. I have so many binders that I have not, like, checked into my collector app, and I need to. I really need to just sit down and do it, but it's just going to take me so long, I keep avoiding it. Because I know it's going to take me forever. But yeah, this yellow, I actually didn't have a marker that I liked for it. Stupid fly. And so I mixed it in my paint of dooms. This fly is literally, you're about to meet your end, dude. Get out of here. Pokecardex? I don't actually think I've ever heard of that one. I have painted trainers, Psycho. Actually, one of my commissions, I painted Giovanni, so I got to do a derpy version of Giovanni, and it was awesome. Or I guess more so Chibi. He's a Chibi version. Oh, that's cool. Huh. Pokecardex. I'm gonna look into that one. Because scanning is probably going to be a lot easier than what I was planning on doing, which was hand looking through every single one of them. Okay. So, I'm just waiting for this foot to dry, and then I think he's donesies. Just going to wait a couple days to let him dry out, and then I'm going to seal him. Thank you so much. That's so sweet. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna definitely look at Pokecardex. Yeah, that's gonna be a must then. And thank y'all so much. I appreciate you. And I appreciate you for being here. Oh, the giveaway binder. Yes, you're right. Yeah, thank you. I'm gonna hire you. So, currently, I have a 1K giveaway binder post that I've made regarding this. This is going to be the 1K giveaway. We're still kind of far away from 1K, which is fine. But this is the binder that you'll win if you win the 1K. I'm probably going to be, I ordered another binder in, so I'm probably going to do a 500 follower giveaway soon. Once that binder gets in, I think it's supposed to get in Saturday, I'm going to start drawing up stuff. But most likely what I'm going to do is just make it like an open-ended giveaway. Like, if you win, you tell me what to put on the binder, you know? So we're probably going to be doing that soon, but that is the 1K giveaway. And so once I hit 1K, I'm going to go through the comments of that video that's pinned in my TikTok and my Instagram, and we're going to pick a winner. And that one's going to go to a lovely new home. Thank you guys so much. Ugh, y'all are so sweet. And Psycho, yes, thank you so much. Yeah, you would just DM me, and I'll, we'll talk about a design. We'll communicate that way. Through DM is probably the easiest. It's the easiest way to get a hold of me. And we can go over designs and stuff, and then talk about pricing, and then move from there. Roaming Valkyrie K-pop Demon Hunters is probably one of my favorite movies. I don't care that it's for kids. I love that movie so much. I would love to see a Pokemon K-pop Demon Hunters collab. How amazing would that be? Oh my gosh, yes, please, can you just make Derpy? Can you just please? Derpy and Sussy just needs to be the binder. That would be amazing. Just answer real quick. Well, Spooky, you would just DM me and we would talk about it. So does my 4-bucket, it really all depends solely on the design. So this one in a 4-pocket would probably be 70. It's all based on the complexity of the design. If it's super complex, it's going to be a little bit more because it's based on how many hours I think it's going to take me to paint it. If you send me the binder, it actually ends up being a little bit cheaper because that reduces my overhead cost. So it all just, it really does depend on your design. I don't factor in drawing of designs. So if you want to chit chat about designs, we'll talk about it. And if you like it, we can move forward. If you don't, that's okay too. Any practice drawing is good for me. And Des, honestly, I'm very curious now to see what you're talking about. So if you want to DM me the card you're talking about, I would love to see it. I think that's your sign, Valkyrie, that you need to do it. I think it's your sign. I think it's your sign to start posting. Start up an art account. Get out there. Alright, I think that's all she wrote. I think that's where I'm going to end that one. And you know what, Valkyrie? We all start somewhere. I didn't paint a single binder until I started painting a single binder. Oh, Jigglypuff, are you in like Fort Worth, Texas? You're like really close. Oh, I love the Mewtwo like on top of the city looking down. I love that one. Austin, Texas? That's cool. I live up in the DFW area, yeah. Innocent Banana. I like your name. So I haven't done my very first show yet. I go to the NTX Arena. My very first card show when I moved back up here was at NTX Arena. So I was there, but not vending. A Shanks? Absolutely. Are you kidding me? That would be so cool. I love Shanks. So Des, are you saying like you want that Mewtwo card on a 4-pocket binder? Or you want a bunch of different Pokemon? Because if it's just that Mewtwo card, that wouldn't be that big of a deal, I don't think. I think that would be pretty sick. I love that card. So, Valkyrie, were you at the, I guess it would just be the NTX card show that happened? Logan, when did we go to that? That card show?
2 months ago?
Was it 2 months? Something like that, because if you were there, I was there too. But no, I think I know what binder people you were talking about, if it's that same one. And they did I think it was like, they like embossed the binder. I think I know what you're talking about. But I didn't see any hand-painted ones. And Jiggly, yes I do. All you'd have to do is DM me, and we can talk design. But yeah, Des, please DM me and let me know all the details so I can log it in my notebook. If it's just laser engraving, that's what it is. Sorry, I'm so ADHD. Des, if you want to talk more about it, I'd love to look into it for you, for sure. Because I think that Mewtwo would be sick. Oh, Garchomp, that would be so cool. I love Umbreon. Yeah, this is what my 1-pocket binder so far has looked like. This was my little Sylveon that I did. I didn't see a hand-painted one. Maybe I just missed them. 250? That's honestly wild. I'd have to see what design that is. I get all of my stuff basically from Amazon. All of these binders I've found on Amazon. A Glaceon would be so cute. The Eons. I'm gonna start calling it that, I think. Speaking of Eons, yeah. We've gotten an Eons giveaway binder, so please feel free to go on my profile and comment on that video, because this will be given away when I hit 1,000 followers. I'm very excited about that. I'm really sad to see it go because I'm obsessed with it, but yeah, this one isn't a Voltex. This is I think this is one of my first ones that I've painted on that isn't Voltex. This one doesn't actually have a logo on it, so I don't actually know who this is. Normally I painted on Voltex, but I was kind of playing around to see how I felt about other binders. And this one did pretty well, so I like it. I'm very curious though, Valkyrie, about the Galarian Ponyta one. I want to see that. But let's see. I do have a couple over here. And I also don't just paint Pokemon, I also do other TCGs, or other, things. This one's my One Piece binder. This is 5th Gear Luffy. I like how he turned out. Hi, Kate, yeah, I completely, totally, there's two different options. I can supply the binder, or you supply the binder and it gets you a discount, so. And then this is my little Mewtwo that I did on a one pocket. And Dusty, it really just depends. Sometimes I have done, so specifically this one, this binder I did completely and totally with acrylic marker. All the blending was done with acrylic brush markers. And Peppa, yes, they are currently open. And this one is a mixture of acrylic paint markers and hand painting with like mixed acrylic paint. So it's all really just dependent. If there's a color that I don't feel I have an acrylic marker, I will just mix the color myself and I would paint it. So yeah, these two, they're kind of like a little set. They don't like actually match up, but they are kind of similar, you know? I like how they turned out. Kyogre was one of my favorite legendaries growing up. So I like whales. What's happening? Oh my goodness. I do not have a Lucario yet. I haven't been commissioned for one, and so I haven't done one yet. I was thinking about doing one, but then I just got like all these other binders done and I just haven't, you know, picked a Lucario design. Kate, I would love to talk about it with you, and there's no rush, there's no like commitment. You don't have to commit right away. We can talk design. I can draw you up a design, see if you like it, and we can go from there. It really is, we're really low effort. We're really chill. We're just trying to get things that people actually like, you know? And commissions are completely based on design. Something that's simple, one Pokemon is going to be really cheap. Simple backgrounds are really cheap on the cheaper side of my commissions. So it's all going to be dependent on size, complexity, like excuse me, my goodness. Oh my gosh, I wish I had my Rayquaza one. That one was really cool. So like my little one pocket binders are between 45 and 55 depending on complexity. This one's going to be 45. This one pocket is 45. I don't think I have anything more expensive than that right now. I think all of my one pockets are pretty simple. This one is a 9 pocket, so this one would be 90. A full complete background design starts at 100 but goes up from there depending on the complexity again. This one is a 4 pocket binder, and this one I'm going to be selling for $115, if that gives you an idea. And it's all based on the design in the sense that if I think I can do it in so many hours, it's going to be this price. Because I am really looking at like, oh, I think that one's going to take me 2 hours. So it's all pretty much an hourly price plus materials. So that's where I'm getting my prices from. And it's all dependent on the design. And I don't charge for a design. You can always talk to me about it. We'll chit chat. We'll get designs out. And then if you like it, cool, we can move forward. If not, that's okay too. Mabostiff. I love Mabostiff. He's so sad and cute. And no, yes, this is acrylic marker paint. This is, so the yellow on Pikachu I actually mixed with acrylic paint. And then everything else is paint markers. Yes, Renee, I am. You can always message me anytime. Currently open, since I'm still really new, I don't have a lot of, like, I only have, I finished the first 2 commissions I had, and I only have 1 on the queue right now. I haven't updated my stuff yet. Superboy, if you're okay with me reproducing your art on a binder, if you're okay with me maybe like slightly altering it so it fits my abilities, I'm always open to trying to do whatever you want to do, really. Honestly, so valid, Guts. Like, so valid. Oh. The Eevee binder, for an example. I'm already getting lost of what's happening. So let me see. But yeah, Superboy, if you're okay with me recreating your art, I'm totally down. Absolutely, I'd love to see it, and we can talk about it some more. Dusty, I do. So I completely so like this painting that I've just finished tonight, I'm gonna let it dry for 2-3 days because acrylic paint takes a really long time to cure. So I'm gonna give it 2 to 3 days, and then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna spray it with Rust-Oleum. It's like an acrylic paint sealer, and so I'll do a coat of that. Wait like 15 to 30 minutes, do another coat, wait another 15 to 30 minutes, and then do a last coat, and then I'll let that sit for about 3 days before I put it in plastic to kind of like keep it all together, you know, and keep it from getting any unnecessary. I have toddlers, so, you know, keeping it from the toddlers is why I put it in plastic. Awesome. I will hopefully, after I close out of here, I'm gonna start going through all my messages. And Alex, I sure do sell painted binders. I sell all of these. These are gonna be at my first show, but I am open to selling them prior to the show for sure. Angel, I know I am. I want to get some pitch black. I need that Goldeen card so bad. Oh, the Golden Darkrai, that's so cool. I haven't seen like the newer gold cards. I think the last gold card that I pulled was from like Paldean Fates. And so I want to physically see what those golden cards look like, because they look so awesome. Oh, okay. Well, as soon as I get out of here, I'm gonna go through all my I'm gonna go through all my messages. I don't know why it's set that way. I'm gonna see if I can update my messages, because it shouldn't be where I have to accept it. Oh, that's awesome. I was not able to get Pokemon Center or Pitch Black, so I'm super excited for you. So I'm up in the DFW area. My first show that I'm going to is going to be in Grand Prairie. I haven't really thought about doing like a bunch of like traveling ones yet, because I don't have a lot of childcare options. So traveling is not like the easiest thing for me right now. I know, Valkyrie, it can be like really daunting anymore with Pokemon Center. But like, any Sunday shows? You know, I'm thinking about doing a local farmer's market, which is a weird place for me to do it, but there's one nearby, and so I might do it. It is on Sundays, so I'm thinking about it. We got a lot of Texas people in here. That's like really cool. I do. I have a ton of pre-painted binders. Let's see, do I have any more out here? I put a lot of them away, like in their boxes and stuff, but you can go through my profile and I actually have a picture of a bunch of the ones that I've made that are going to be at the card show, and on my next live I'm going to make sure that I actually have stuff for you guys to see. So this is our Pikachu binder. I hope you love him as much as I do, because that was a lot of fun and I'm very excited about him. But this one is one of the binders I did for the show. I just have a bunch of really sussy Jigglypuffs. I love Jigglypuffs. This is one of my early on ones. This is like one of the first ones I've painted, basically. So there's Jigglypuff. Let's see. The ones that I have out here are the ones I still need like to cure, which is why they're out here still. The other ones that are cured are already in the bucket for. Then we have Fifth Gear Luffy. I love how he turned out. My husband is obsessed with him, and I think he wants him. Ooh, you're from Colorado? That's cool. That's really cool. Colorado's really pretty. Then we have my Groudon. We have my Kyogre. And then here are two of my one pocket binders. And if you are interested, I'll just go run and get some of the other ones that I have, because I do have a ton more. But those are the ones I still need to seal. And thank you so much. The Jigglypuff, of course. So this is my Jigglypuff. I love her. And if you know the lore of Jigglypuff, she's got her marker. That one's singing, and that one's asleep and got marked up. So, I love it. I love how she turned out. I think she's so cute. And of course, you have to have a Ditto Jigglypuff, you know? You can't get away from Ditto when I get to paint, like specifically what I want to paint. I feel like a Ditto has to be hidden somewhere. He's not very hidden in this one, but you know, I gotta have a Ditto somewhere. I love Ditto. I need to work on my workspace. I got no room. And this one isn't for sale, but this one is my giveaway binder. So this one I'm going to bring just to showcase. And if somebody wanted to commission this from me, I totally would do it again. So water is a good way to, if you've made an accident while the paint is still wet, you can use water to kind of get rid of the acrylic. I use water to thin it out so that it lasts longer. If it's a little dry, you add a little bit of water to make it less dry. Water is really just for my brushes, just where I leave them there. Yeah, I am really obsessed with how this one turned out. I think I'm going to make myself one for my promo binder. I think I'm going to paint this for myself one day. But I do commission anything that you've seen, I will commission. So like I've had a couple people ask for this commission instead of like waiting for the giveaway to see if they've won. They've asked to just commission this, so I totally would. But if y'all don't mind sticking around, I'm gonna go run to the other room and grab my binders, and I'm gonna show you a couple other ones if you don't mind. So I'll be right back. Okay, I have a big old tub of binders. That thing's heavy. Okay. So, we got a couple cuties. We've got Psyduck. We have Mousehold. We've got Togepi. Isn't that mouse hold hilarious? Like, why is it so cute? Why is mouse hold so cute? I can't with that one. I do love that one a lot. And then one of my OG favorites, we got Cubone. I love him. And you know what's funny? He's actually upside down, so that's cool. Everything works and functions the same and is the same, but I didn't realize when I was painting this that this was on the bottom, and so he's upside down. So that's great. So everything that I'm showing you right now, besides this one is our giveaway, everything I've showed so far is going to my first show and is technically available. But if you want this one, he's $40 because I made a mistake and he is upside down. And I'll go back and show him again if you need, because I have them all right here now. But I have a bunch of these in binders. So we've got Ditto Lapras and Ditto, because cute. This next one is going to be probably one of my favorites. If you played Pokopia, you'll understand. Then we've got Mosslax. I love him so much. This is one of my favorites. I think he turned out so cute. Then I have Rayquaza. I was about to be disgusting and say Rayquaza, huh? Ah. So there's Rayquaza. So yes, all of these binders are the ones that are technically available. This is my Meryl. I like how the little water droplets came out. I'll leave that there while I grab the other ones. Oh, my Gengar. This is my One Pocket Gengar. I love him. He is so cute. I wish this light wasn't so bright. Let me see if I can turn that down. I was like, because it's not really that bright in person. Oh no, I forgot to seal this one. That's what I forgot to do. So I need to repaint some of the white. But yes, that's Gengar. That reminds me, thank goodness I had to pop this out because I wouldn't have noticed that. I forgot to seal the small binders. And I was putting them away to keep away from the kids. So thank you for reminding me to look through myself. Because I would have definitely forgotten. Okay, so that was Meryl. And then we have my Moltres. Cutie. I like that big fire chicken. The last one's my favorite. This is Zapdos. Lightning chicken. And my custom binders are all very determined by design. So if I think the design's going to take longer than another design, it's obviously going to be more expensive. The more detail, the more expensive. To give you an idea, this binder here is going to be $115. This is a 4-pocket. And that just gives you an idea. This is a 4-pocket, full design. This is $115. If the background was even more labor intensive than this, it might be like $125. So another example, this one, if commissioned in a 4-pocket binder, would be $150. If that gives you an idea. So I'll let y'all look at Rayquaza because I was very impressed making that. I really love making him. And then my last but very not least my favorite of the birds we have is Articuno. And those are so far all that I've done for the show. So all the ones that I've showed you that are completed are what's for sale. And since I have y'all here and need to redo Gengar, let's do that. Let me get some more white on him because I completely forgot that all of my 1-card binders I did not seal yet. So let's do that real quick. I do my shading very carefully. That's the best way I can describe it. So I have started doing like the dry brush method a lot. So like Groudon had a lot of dry brush blending. Where did he go? And a lot of the times if I have 2 colors that I'm shading together, I will keep both of them out and nearby, preferably in my hand at the same time. And I will go in with one color and then take the lighter color and just kind of like mix it in. And then that's how I do a lot of my shading. So yeah, like this orange to blue was very difficult to get with just me using the paint pens. So I went in with like a dry mop brush, kind of like this, a little tiny one, and I just swirled it together. And it ended up making a pretty decent gradient. So that's how I did that one. Kyogre was completely with acrylic markers pens, and so I just went in with the darker color and then kind of like shaded in the lighter color to try to mix them together. Hi, thank you so much, Julian. No, I haven't done any printed binders. I maybe hope to one day like draw my art and can get them printed on a binder to make it cheaper. But as of right now, I've only hand painted. And yes, of course, Des, yeah, just give me 1 second. Let me get these teeth fixed because I completely forgot. Because, yeah, I had issues when my cats decided they wanted to walk all over my workspace. And so I had to put these away. And I completely forgot to seal them. And so that will happen. If you don't seal them, the paint can just kind of like slide off. It's kind of annoying. It'll stick to things and then it'll just plop off. But so... this is one of them. This is one of the 1 pockets. This is this Gengar. So we have Gengar. Very cool, very fun. We love him. Let's see, I'll put him down here. And then we have an upside down Cubone. The bucket is, or the zipper's down here by accident. So we have Cubone looking adorable. We have Mousehold, which is probably a fan favorite, I'm sure. We have the Psyducks, being cute and silly. And then we have Togepi. And then, let's see if I can fit, yeah, I can fit him, cool. And then I have Sylveon. And then lastly, right now I have is Mewtwo. And these are all my 1 pockets. And pressure, absolutely. If there's anything that catches your eye, I'm more than happy to talk to you after. If you want to DM me, go ahead. And I'd love to talk. But yeah, those are the binders I have so far. appreciate you guys. I'm so excited that I get to talk to all you. This is a one pocket, and I believe they have 40. I believe there's 40 of them. There's 40 sleeves, or 40 cards can fit in this binder. On all the one pockets, I believe they're all 40. The 4 pocket binders are 160. The 9 are 360, I think. And I haven't done a 12, besides my own. And let me tell you, this binder. So, if you check out my profile, I'm currently doing a Pokedex challenge for myself where I collect every art rare of every Pokemon ever. And this one is not the big Voltex binder that fits all 1025 Pokemon. This is just the 624 pocket 12 binder. The 12 pocket binder that holds 624 Pokemon. So this is part 1 of my Pokedex, and I am painting literally every single Pokemon that I add to the binder. So, y'all are getting a sneak peek because I haven't shown all of these on my TikTok yet. But like if I put a card in, he gets drawn. Let me see. Squirtle's all the way down here. So that's what I'm doing right now. And that one is awful. It's fun, but it's also awful. Yeah, I think if I did any bigger than this, I'd be far more overwhelmed than I already am. So I'm content with where we're at right now. But thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yeah, see, I love how it's turning out. Like, specifically, I think my favorite one so far has got to be Articuno and Sawsbuck. I think those are gorgeous. And then, I mean, are you kidding me? Look at Steelix. He's adorable. There's a lot of them that I absolutely love. There's some of them that are tragic and I really don't want to ever look at again. But that's okay. Because in the wholeness of it, I think it looks amazing. So I'm extremely happy with how it's turning out so far. And I can't wait to see all of the Pokemon in it one day. But yeah, I pretty much was only coming on here to try to get through one of my paintings. And so I've done that. And so now we're just vibing. And I'm so honored to have 11 of you guys here watching. That's awesome. And Jeb, you can just DM me and we can talk. And 180, yeah, I hand painted all of these. So it's been crazy, to say the least. And thank you so much, Pressure. I really do appreciate that. That's very nice of you to say. So these, I have no idea. I got, all of these binders are from Amazon. Most of them, like my bigger binders, they tend to be Voltex. Like Kyogre's Voltex. You can kind of see, I painted over it, but you can kind of see the Voltex. But some of them are just like random brands that I found on Amazon that I wanted to kind of try out. And so these one pockets were really just random one pockets that I found. And these don't actually have brands on them, I don't think. So, yeah. I don't actually know the branding on that one. But they're all found on Amazon. And I think a lot of these are actually linked. So if you went to my Instagram, I have a link directly to my Amazon storefront. And all of those have the binders that I've used because I kind of wanted a collection of all the things I use. So in case you want to do your own binders, you can have a set list of all of the materials that I use so that you can do it yourself. And so those one pocket binders, I believe, are on there if you want to use the exact same ones as me. my favorite, I think, is Togepi. I think Togepi turned out so cute. The Snorlax binder that I have is Mosslax. Let me pull him back out. Because I just think Mosslax is the cutest. So far the only Snorlax I have is this guy. Which is kind of crazy now that I think about it, because Snorlax is like me, like same, so. Hi Jacob, how are you? Isn't that Togepi so cute? I'm obsessed with how Togepi turned out. Let me see, okay. So, a lot of these, okay, so, okay. All of these, I want to say these are all, I don't have a price on those anymore. Maybe I don't have to them. I had stickers at one point, and I don't know what happened to the stickers. Okay, so I know this one is 40 because I made him an oopsie, and he's upside down. So he's 40. But normally my one pockets are between 45 and 55. So far, none of these are 55. These, like this one, and this one are for sure 45. These three are gonna be 50. I do not have a 55 because I haven't, because like none of these have taken me long enough for me to justify 55, so that's why I haven't done it. But I have it in my head as like, oh, one day, one might be 55. But so far, none of these have taken me long enough to be 55. And yes, these right here in front of you are all one pocket, side loading, not top loader. Oh my gosh, a Turtwig would be so cute. I love that little turtle guy. Yeah, no, I mean, we can, if you want to DM me. You know, he looks like he took a while, but he really didn't. He really didn't take that long. But, sorry, 180, if you want to just DM me, tell me what color you're thinking. And if you want a regular one loader or if you wanted a top loader one pocket binder. And we can talk about it. And I can get you a design and a quote. Yeah, the 4-page, I got a ton of those. I think 4-page has been my favorite one to paint personally. Let me move these out of the way. But yeah, you know, I just don't think he should be 55. Just because of how small of an area this was, I didn't feel it was correct to make him 55. But, I mean, maybe for my first show, I'll put him at 55 and see if people want him. And if they do, cool. If they don't, that's fine too. But I don't know. I'm still working on it because I've never done a show before. I'm still kind of like figuring it all out, you know? So that's why I really appreciate you guys coming in here and like chit-chatting with me and telling me, like, hey, you're being silly. You should do it for this price, you know? I appreciate that. Okay, so we've got a bunch. I don't know if I can fit all of these. And none of these are top loader. I can make top loaders and I can always be commissioned for top loaders, but none of these are top loaders. So we've got Groudon. Yeah, I'm definitely not going to be able to fit all of these. We've got Kyogre. I want to put Ray Ray next to these guys, because obviously. We've got Ray Ray. I really need to put these colors up. They're going into my bucket of colors that I haven't put up yet. This yellow paint is making me anxious. I know it's just going to go everywhere. Or not paint, this water. My goodness. I really need to clean my workstation. Okay. Thank you so much. I do love the Sylveon. Jacob, you're so sweet. Since you were so sweet, I'm going to have to show off yours. Of course. Let me do that. Okay, so we have Snorlax. I don't know like how far back y'all can see. Here's that one. We've got a cute little Meryl. Okay, you guys have to see. Oop, I just tripped. That's good. Trip hazard. Okay, you gotta see how cutie.
What was that?
I tripped.
You tripped.
I tripped. It's fine. I'm fine. Yeah, I have to show off Jacob's because how freaking cute is this? Okay, first of all, look at this freaking binder. It's rainbow, first of all. So the side, we've got all of these cuties in my derpy form. And then look at this. Look at it. Look at it. And M, if you just want to send me a DM, I would love to talk to you. Okay, Jacob, it was supposed to be a surprise, but I have to show you now because you're here. And if you're still here, I have to show you. So I gave you a little surprise, but it's not a surprise anymore because I'm too excited about it and I want to show you. So I made you this to go in your binder. I thought it was so cute. So yeah, that little guy is inside. Sorry for ruining the surprise, but he's in here and I love him. But yes, so that is this beautiful commission from this beautiful soul. No, you're so sweet. I'm so excited that I got to do this. Why does that look so yellow on this? Oh my gosh. It is not that yellow in person, I promise. What is happening with my lighting? I don't know what's happening, to be honest. But I love him. And like I said earlier, any excuse for me to do a ditto, and I'm here for it. No? Okay, what do y'all? Okay. So my very first show ever is going to be next Saturday. And it's going to be in Grand Prairie, Texas. And, okay, sorry, Des. The Rayquaza, I have it at 1:15. Thank you so much, Jacob. I am so happy with how that one turned out. I'm a big fan. Big fan. Okay, so we've got Articuno as well. We've got Zapdos. And then we have Moltres. So there are all of my 4-pocket binders. I cannot show you all at the same time on the screen, which is very unfortunate because I would love to. But those are all of them right now. Because yeah, I don't think I have any more that I need to paint. So yeah, those are those. Heck yeah, more Texans. Heck yeah. Thank you so much, Dawn. All of these that I've had out right now, these are 4 pockets. And they're 160 card binders. Yeah, all of these. All of these guys that I had out. 4 pockets take up so much room. I have no room for all the 4 pocket. You're like, I don't even know where to put them. I want to show them all. But yeah, these are our little guys, you know. Here they are in their glory. I need more room. These are not top loader binders. These are all side loading, like regular binders. So no, they do not. But I can commission top loader binders. And after I get through a bunch of these side loading binders, I am gonna go back and start doing some top loader. Eevee Crystal Evolution. I have this. This is my giveaway binder. This is a 4 pocket as well. This is my 1K giveaway. This one is the same as Rayquaza. These 3 right here are 115. Jacob, too long. No, then honestly, you know, I was recording and I went back and looked at all my recordings of me painting them, and they actually didn't take me as long as I thought they did. These 2 took about 3 hours. Maybe just under 3 hours. Thank you. I love Ditto. That's Jacob's, if it's this one that you're talking about. Jacob in the chat. if you're talking about this one, that's a commission piece that I just finished, waiting for it to completely dry so I can seal it. I don't have a Scraggy one, but I would love to be commissioned for one. Because Scraggy's cute. But yeah, pretty much for my very first show, I just picked a bunch of Pokemon that I liked and was hoping that other people liked them too. And so that's why I painted what I painted. And I don't have very many 9 pockets finished yet, which is something I need to work on. So we're working on it. And while I have all these out, I'm going to reseal everybody just to make sure. And commissions are totally based on the design. So I don't charge for a design. We talk, we chit chat, we decide what you like. I go and draw something up. And if you like it, cool. If you don't, you don't. That's fine. And we move on. And obviously the less intricate designs are going to be cheaper than, like, because so these are like $115. These are, excuse me, oh my goodness, I'm like dying. These are $90, and I think, what did I have Ditto at? And this one's $75. So like, no background, super not complex, $75, probably $75 as well. These have a background, so those are $90. And these, they, with heavy design on the background, start at $100, but it goes up from there. So like, for an example, somebody asked me to commission, or how much it would cost to commission the giveaway binder. This one in a 4-pocket was $150, only because of how long it took me to make. Because as you can tell, there's 5 bajillion different colors in this. So. Thank you. I love Pokopia, Jacob, and so I had to do them. I had to do Ditto Lapras. That was a must. Yeah, no, Ditto is... You know, it's funny, when everybody asks, like, my top 5 favorite Pokemon, Ditto's not even on there, but I think Ditto gotta be one of my top 5s now, because I'm obsessed with him. I love drawing him. I love Mosslax. I think he turned out so cute. I like the colors. I like everything about him. I think he turned out really awesome. The Crown Zenith. Oh, the one where he's all the Numels? Yeah, Numel. Numel sounds like camel. Yeah, the Ditto Numel. I love that card. Obsessed with it. I actually, now that you say that. Jacob, were you here for the Pikachu that we finished? Just wanted you to see how cutesy what a Pikachu is. I love Ditto. Yeah, I think Rayquaza was my very first one that I did like super intricate like that, and I love how he turned out. I'm very happy with that. So let me take a gander. Let's see. I know I have that Ditto card because I've drawn Ditto on the front, so I know he's there. Oh yes, this card. This card right here. He's so cute. We love Ditto. I love that card. So cute. Big fan, big fan. But yeah, isn't that Pikachu fun? Oh, the Ninetales. Yeah, because isn't that one from Obsidian? I think that's what that one's from. Is that Obsidian? Yes, Obsidian Flames. That's my favorite Pokemon. I love her. I get way too excited talking about like Pokemon and art rares and illustrations and stuff. I love them. But yeah, so that's where we're at. That's what we got. Yeah, you know what I really want? I want them to go back and make a Vulpix that connects with that Ninetales from Obsidian Flames. I want that so bad. How amazing would that be? I guess I could just do it myself. But I think that would be amazing, personally. Alejandro, yeah, so if you just want to message me if there's anything that interests you, it's obviously a first come first serve, but there's also the ability to commission it. If you commission per se like the Kyogre or the Groudon or the Rayquaza, they're gonna be pretty much the same price. It's just you're gonna have to pay for shipping because the only difference is like if I go to a show and bring these, people are obviously not gonna have to pay shipping. But yeah, no. Like if I say it's $115 here, I'm not gonna commission you for more than that. At least not right now. Oh, Jacob, yes, those two. I'm on the hunt for, I think, Deerling. I don't think I have Sawsbuck. I don't have the Deerling, and I'm looking for it. But yeah, Alejandro, if you just want to message me, we can chit chat. We can talk about it. My goodness, this is a great time for my vacuum to start going off. 1 second, let me go turn that off. Release pause it, because my goodness, it's loud. Okay, I don't know what's stuck in that vacuum, but it is loud. Jacob, you're so funny, I love you. I love that. I'm not a paid advertiser. Shoot, I might have to start paying you. No, y'all are amazing. I'm so lucky. Like, I couldn't be more blessed to have the people I do. The Pokemon community is always an amazing community. Even if there's bad actors in it, in general, the Pokemon community is an amazing community to be a part of. And I'm so lucky. I've always loved art, and now I get to combine art and my favorite hobby, Pokemon. Are you kidding me? It's amazing. Like, who needs sleep when you could be painting Pokemon, right? Let's see. Now that I'm looking, there are some black marks I need to be making because I missed it. I don't know how I missed that. I guess I'm looking at these too closely that I just completely miss things. And y'all asking me to take it out reminds me to look closer at things. So I love that. Oh my gosh, Jacob, you have no idea how literally honored I am that you're like just coming into Pokemon and you wanted something from me. Like, I don't think you understand how, like, how that like makes me feel. I'm like truly so honored to be a part of that. And I think that's like gonna be the funnest part of all of this is that like I get to be a part of like people's collections, and I think that's so freaking cool. Why is the vacuum on again? Oh my gosh, I'm gonna go crazy. What are you doing? Stop. Stop. I'm about to send that bad boy home. Stop it. Oh my gosh. I love K-pop. I would be honored. Monkey butt, that's funny. I did grab binders and I did put art on them. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. And I will tell you right now though, Jacob, I'm not the greatest at people or people's faces. Twice, I know. I'm not gonna lie, I've watched a bunch of your dancing videos and I love them so very much. No, so like, I'm old, and when I was in high school, I pretty much listened to So my best friend is Korean, and like I got to visit South Korea with her, and so I loved a bunch of like the older K-pop bands that were like big in the mid 2010s. Monkey Boy absolutely did. It was amazing. And then like as I got older, I pretty much just stuck to BTS, and BTS is pretty much my main stand at the moment. The Meryl, isn't she so cutie? Ah. I know, I love Meryl. I think she's so cute. I like how the water droplets turned out. I had never done anything like that before, and that was my first time doing it. Someone suggested it in my comments after I posted it, and I loved it, so I did it. Oh my goodness, thank you so much, Arian, for everything. I cannot believe you've stuck around this long and you've talked to me this whole time. I appreciate you so much, and I look forward to talking to you in the future. I really do. Yes, K-pop Demon Hunters is amazing. I love that movie so much. I can't tell you how many times I've watched it. Yeah, if there are people that look like chibi, I can do it. If it's like chibi people, I can do it. Turtonator? My goodness. Yeah, Sun and Moon is expensive. Night. I hope you have a good night. I hope to see y'all again. But yeah, no, that would be so fun. I really like anime, and one of the things I really want to do, I saw somebody do it. They collabed My Hero Academia with Pokemon, and I'm obsessed, and I want to do that now. Oh my gosh, this was so much fun. I can't believe it. I got a binder done, and I got to talk to all these new people. That's amazing. Absolutely, I'll be messaging you. I'll be messaging you right after all of this. Once I get off, I'm gonna go through all my messages and start messaging people back. So don't feel like you need to be pressured to respond right away. Go to sleep. Oh my gosh, Denki and Pikachu would be... Oh my gosh, I think I need to do that. But no, Bakugo was my favorite My Hero character, and somebody did a Bakugo binder, and now I need it. I need it, so... Thank you so much. I really enjoy. Kyogre is probably one of my favorite legendaries, so I really like how this one turned out. Oh my gosh, Denki though. Denki and Pikachu would be great. Yeah, I think there is a My Hero trading card game. I'm almost positive. See, I don't play a lot of the games because I'm scared. I'm scared to like interact with people to play the games, which is why I play Pokemon Online TCG. But I don't collect any of the other TCGs because I'm too weenie to, you know, play in front of other people. Yes, they are currently open. Because I think I only have one right now that I need to finish, or one that I need to do. So I pretty much want to keep about 10 commissions, I think, at a time. I think that would be doable for me. But I'll let y'all know because like currently my commissions are open, but I'll let y'all know. Well, happy almost birthday. That's awesome. I love that you like Turtonator though. I think that's really cool. Oh, Alex, thanks. That was really sweet. Thank you for that. Oh my goodness. Y'all are so sweet. I enjoy this community. I enjoy people. And I usually don't say that because I'm very antisocial, and I'm honestly probably one of the biggest introverts you'll ever meet online, but... Ooh, you know, it's funny. I don't have them finished, but I do have it outlined, and I think you might like this one because I'm obsessed with it. This Charizard. So currently, I'm also going to show you all this one. I have a work in progress Lugia that I'm working on. So this is the Lugia I'm currently working on. He's taking a lot longer than I was expecting, but that's what I'm currently working on. I got Lugia. I just wanted to break from him because he's taking a lot longer than I expected, so that's why I did Pikachu today. This one I think I want to keep. This Charizard is going to be insane. He's going to be so cool. I'm like genuinely so excited to do this one. I can't wait. I think he's gonna look so cool. So I think my next live I'm gonna be doing that Charizard. Whenever I have a free night to do it, I think I'm gonna do that. So this one I did with my MetaQuest. Hoopa Unbound would be sick. But yeah, literally, I either draw a picture, I find some inspo, whatever it is, and I send it to my MetaQuest, and then I just use, I think it's the Artistry app, I think. Hi, Trevor. Yeah, so commissions are all based on the design. These are my show binders that I guess I can sell them before the show, that's fine too. I do probably need stuff for the show, but if anything, I can always commission these for the same price that I would sell them at the show, just plus shipping, obviously. But like these three right here, these are 4-pocket binders. They're not top loader. These are $115. This one's $100. These two are $75. And then anything with like one Pokemon, but like a background. So like my Zapdos, these are $90. Zapdos, Moltres, and Articuno were $90. And those are 4 pockets. Obviously the prices change from 1 pocket to 4 pocket to 9 pocket to 12 and so on and so forth. And thank you, Alex. I really appreciate that. You know, that's really gonna depend. So if you're like wanting to for sure know that you're getting MSRP, you're getting not resealed, you want to go to either a Pokemon vending machine, you want to get it off Pokemon Center if you can, which I know is impossible anymore, and probably just find a local card shop that is willing to do MSRP, because if they're willing to do MSRP or if they have MSRP products, they're probably a good company. They're probably not just full of a bunch of scalpers. But it really just depends on your location, because some people are just like, because like I've gone to like several different card shops trying to find my card shop, and I luckily found one. They're like 30 minutes away, but I found a card shop that I really enjoy. So it's really just up to you and where your area is. And that Charizard, you know, I haven't thought about it. I'm still working on all my pricings on things. Oh, he's going to be so cool. I really can't wait to paint this one. This one's going to be fun. I don't know. I want to keep him. I'm not even really that much of a Charizard fan, but I love how I love how that outline turned out, so I know he's going to be awesome. Oh yeah, card shows are also really good. There are vendors at card shows that are not good, but card shows are really good because you can at least get an idea of what market is, and you can negotiate at card shows. This one right here, I believe I said was 75. Yeah, that one's 75 because he's cute. Yeah, sometimes you can get lucky at those places because, like, if you're, like, out in the middle of nowhere and there's no other Pokemon trainers there, you can get lucky. But I have gotten a bunch of the cards that I've opened currently at Target. Let me see, did I miss a message? So sorry. I'm seeing some question marks and I don't know if I've seen your name, so. Cheeksy Eye. This one? The Kyogre? Let's see, what about those places where there's singles and there's tables to fight at, it's crazy. So yeah, card shows have a bunch of places where they sell singles and tables and people like to fight, yeah, I'm sure. But if you're talking about like physical fights, then you want to stand outside a Pokemon Center vending machine or outside of like Costco. Yeah, no, I somehow got super lucky with Pokemon Center today. I got on and I think I waited a total of, let's see, what was it? I waited a total of 5 hours. But yeah, if you go to a card show, make sure you do a lap and see all the different pricing first. Or if you're gonna like go to a card show and there's a card you really want, make sure you know the price, make sure you know the recent sales, so that way you can actually have something to negotiate with. Be like, hey, yeah, so like, I don't know how I did it, but there is a card that I got at my last card show that is now like $230. This one. But I got it for was it 180? It was either 160 or 180. No, it was definitely 180. I got this for 180 because I had seen a recent sale for 180 and 170, and he had it at like 220, and I negotiated it down to 180. So always make sure if you have a card that you want or a card that you like, or you go to a table and you see a card that you want, research it, see the last sales on eBay, and make sure that you negotiate. And yeah, no, there's a lot of stores that I've seen at malls that just have a bunch of inflated priced nonsense. So you really just need to look around and do your research. Yes, definitely check the card condition. Because a lot of these people, especially if you're selling cards, a lot of these people, you'll give them a near mint, but they'll say it was lightly played and so they get to pay you less, but then they'll sell it for near mint prices. So you just need to be careful with who you deal with, really. No, that I know it, Valkyrie. I know that's awful, and I just think people who sell. This is what I don't understand: selling stuff that is currently on the shelves. Well, obviously not because the scalpers get them. But stuff that is on the shelves at MSRP and then going and selling them for market, quote unquote market that's been inflated, which is like 2 to 3 times MSRP, but they're on the shelves. Like, I understand selling stuff that is retired, stuff that is no longer can be found in the stores, you know, Sun and Moon, Sword and Shield era. Like, I understand selling those for quote unquote market because you cannot get them anymore. But selling modern, current, in rotation stuff for well over MSRP, I think is just asinine. Sheesh, my goodness. And no, Demon Bird, I don't have any Mimikyu, and I have now seen my Plunder because Mimikyu is one of my favorites, and I don't know why I don't have a Mimikyu. That's so Sleepy, that's just gross to me. Yeah, like Jacob, like leave the merch alone. What is that? Like leave it alone. Leave it. It drives me nuts. Like every time I see like Pokemon, like the Pokemon chips at Target, I'm like, oh, how the scalpers not gotten this up yet? It's so ridiculous. Yeah, no, people stink. Hi Beardy, I do not have any Blastoise right now. I really probably need one. I'm gonna be doing a Squirtle eventually, but I do not have a Blastoise at the moment because I've really just been kind of picking Pokemon that I really like, to be honest. Blastoise is cool and all, but I just haven't gotten around to him. I haven't been commissioned for him, so I haven't made him yet. But I probably will soon because I do have a Charizard, and I do think Charizard needs his buddies. So I haven't finished him yet, but he's gonna be dope, and I'm really excited to paint him. He's gonna be my next live, I think. And see, Squirtle might be the GOAT, but when I was a young and dumb 4-year-old, I thought Bulbasaur was really cute, and so I picked Bulbasaur. Jacob, that's such a good idea. I love that card. I love that card. Let me see if I can pull him up. Oh my gosh, I have too much going on over here. I have all my snacks. It's in the way. Okay, let's see. Because, yeah, Poochyena. That Mightyena card that came out was really cool. Illustration. Yeah, that one is so cute. The one from Crown Zenith, right? Yeah, I think that's the only one. Yeah, he's cute. He's a cute cutie. So I have my little like chibi versions of Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres. I have these little guys already done. So that's the legendary birds I have right now. But I know there's some really sick artwork that I could do with these. So yeah, I might have to do other ones. But these are the ones I have currently. Back in the box. And you know, something else I also do, because they're fun and I like any excuse. Hi, Darth. Okay, of course you may inquire. We can always chit-chat over DM about size, design, stuff like that. There's nothing stopping you from looking at a design and deciding whether or not you want to move forward with it. I don't require any like down payments to do artwork, so at least not yet. Maybe if I get rich and famous. No, I'm just kidding. So I've been doing these little dudes because I saw somebody do it and I was obsessed. I want to find like my favorite art in here. I was obsessed with how they, like, look how freaking cute. I made little magnets out of the art cards. The light is too bright. Let me turn that down. I don't know if you can see it better. That might have made it worse. Here, let me turn. I don't think turning the light, no, turning the light off is not the move. Okay. But yeah, I took art cards, just like common and uncommon and rare cards, and I turned them into magnets because why not? Look at this cute landform shaman. I literally, so I found a distributor online that I got a bunch of kits. And so yeah, they came, yeah, the shaman, isn't that such a pretty card? That's a pretty artwork. So that's a cute little magnet. I love that one. Yeah, I do a down payment if we end up moving forward with a binder. I don't really take a deposit for artwork because, first of all, it's giving me practice doing art. And even if they don't want it, that's fine because I got practice. And I could potentially turn it into a custom Pokemon card. So I like, as of right now, maybe if I start getting like really busy and like having a lot of people like inquiring and stuff, then I might be like, oh, hey, can you give me like 10 bucks or 20 bucks or whatever? But as of right now, I haven't done that yet. But yeah, isn't that so cute, Valkyrie? Yeah, I just looked up like Pokemon card magnet kit. Oh yeah? I think I might have some extra, Jacob. I need to go look through. I can toss one in there. I can toss one into your binder. Let me see. I think I might have extras because I love that artwork so much. I think. Gosh, my stuff is crowded. I don't know what's happening with everything. I have so much stuff going on. I have like cards that I'm trying to paint into like full arts. So I'm just like doing too much, you know? I like need to chill out. If I want sleep, I need to chill out, you know? So I literally have this like box of just arts that I like. This is just my lid. Let me see, because if I have one, I'm totally gonna put it in your binder. Because I want to say I do. I have this extra Zygarde if anybody wants it. And they get a binder from me. No, I know somewhere I have one. Because every time I see that Shaman, I'm like, oops, snag. Because he's cute. I'll just sit here and watch me dig through. First of all, how cute is that Pikachu? Why is that Pikachu so cute? Tell me, why? You know, I do too, and I want to get better at it. And also, look at this Vulpix. What? Why do people not like common cards? They're so beautiful. Also, look at this beautiful, stunning Meryl. Like, that art is just insane. People are just missing out on the good stuff, you know? But no, I did snag a bunch of those Shamans, I think, for myself because I liked them so much and I wanted them. You know what that means? It's probably in this. I have so much stuff going on. I'm literally... So this is my hits that I've been pulling. First of all, sick SIR. I'm obsessed with that. Oh, Valkyrie, that's so cool. I love that. Come on, I know I've got to have that Shaman in here somewhere. Come on. Wherefore art thou, Shaman? Oh my goodness. That's going to make me sad if I can't find it. But also, I want to show you guys my absolute favorite art in the hobby right now is this Psyduck. Like, I'm sorry. Are you kidding me? This is the most beautiful art I've ever seen in my whole life. I'm obsessed with that card. Okay, I guess I do not have. I don't know where my Shamans were. I know I have one. So wherefore art thou? This is gonna drive me nutty. I'm sure it's somewhere in here. Oh yeah, the matching Golduck, peak. That is just peak artistry right there. Also, this Pikachu, stop right now. So cute. And stop it, Caterpie, even cuter. Okay, now I'm feeling like a crazy person because I know I saw extras of those Shaman, but where did I put it? They really are, Jacob. They really and truly are. I mean, it's probably some of the best parts of this. I mean, shoot, Jacob, if anything, I'm just gonna send you that magnet. I don't know what happened to my, I mean, it's not gonna help your collection, but at least it's cute. I could have swore I tossed a ton in here. What is that even from? I don't even think I remember what set that's from. Yeah, I was just staring at my... Okay, also, Chikorita, excuse me, why are you so cute? Why are you so cute in that? Stop it. But yeah, I love making these into little magnets. I saw somebody doing it, and I was like, dude, that is the smartest thing I've ever seen in my whole life. People are so intelligent. And I want to aspire to be that smart. Okay. I am making Gengars for a friend, so I need to put that one aside. Snorlax, cutie, we love. Oh, you were not pressuring me. I want to do it, obviously. I would love to give you the actual card, seeing as I thought I had it. But I'm feeling a crazy person. I know I synced it. Where did I see it? Also, Wooper. Paldean, so cute. Okay, thank you, Jacob. That's probably why I don't have as many as I thought I did, because I didn't open up hardly any Dustin Rivals. So that's probably what it is. Maybe I just thought I saw it a bunch of times, but really only saw it 1 or 2 times, and now I can't find the second time that I synced it. Oh, that Haunter's dope. I'm gonna do that Haunter instead. So my friend's brother loves Gengar, and I couldn't find very many Gengar art cards, but I figured a Ghastly and a Haunter magnet would be cool too, and that Haunter is sick. So we'll do that. Do 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 do. I cannot find it anywhere. Okay, so yeah. Well, you know, I should be going to the card shop on Friday. If I go through the bins there and I find a shaman, I'm gonna get it for you. And you can't tell me otherwise. So, because I could have swore I had an extra one, and I have no inkling as to where it could have gone. So that's that. All right. So, you beautiful, wonderful people, I'm gonna go to bed because I am not only very tired, but also real hyped at the same time. So, what I need to do is go start sealing some of these binders and go to bed. So, I will see y'all on the next one. Thank you so much, Hayes. I am gonna hit the hay. So I appreciate every single one of you for being here and commenting, and anybody who messages me, I appreciate you. I appreciate every single one of you. You guys are awesome. So I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye. Ooh, if I can figure that out.